to work to get back to doing what he's capable of doing, which is a huge hit yesterday. I mean, going oppo there, that was a big swing.
And when I asked you the question, how do you get your team to be like this? It's not just one guy, right? It's the coaches, it's the other players helping the other players, right? And so Brandon Lau and some of the other veterans, right? I mean, that's the kind of conversations that maybe when teams aren't going so well, you need all those guys, everybody to kind of chip in and help each other out, right?
There's no doubt. It's a team. Again, we talked about that from the beginning, the unity of what we're doing and who we're doing it with and how we do it, compete together every single day. And this is a big time to pull together and find a way.
It'll be fun to watch to see what the Pirates do against the Mets tonight. It's a 3-game series, 3-game homestand, and then the Pirates right back out on the road again. This is a very different looking team. They were very active at the trade deadline, of course, sending Luke Weaver to the Pirates, among others. From a game planning perspective.
Breaks the bat, and Magadan tries to get out of the way, and they're going to win the ball game. The bat almost hit Magadan. He ducked, did not catch the ball. I don't believe what I just saw. The bat was in half. He ducked to get out of the way. The bat did not feel the ball, and the Mets are going to have a very, very tough loss. One of the most unusual plays I have ever seen.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
And we'll see. We got our bullpen is better, and turn it over to them when the time comes.
Yeah, I like that thought. And a thought on Zach Thornton. We've not seen him pitch, the left-hander that goes for the Mets tonight.
Yeah, I haven't seen him live, watching some video, and lefties have given us a tough time, and we have to find a way. Again, talking about that adversity and finding a way and competing through it. Get locked in on the approach and go out and compete.
In the game of baseball, you never know what's around the corner, and we don't know what's around the corner tonight. So good luck, Donnie, and maybe it's the start of something big coming the rest of the season. Thanks again, and good luck.
Thanks, Joe.
There's the Pirates manager, Donnie Kelly. Coming up next, Greg Brown and Bob Walk on the other side of this break here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and Icy Light.
At AHN, we see you juggling 100 things at once. That's why we made it easier to book with the doctors you need. With AHN online scheduling, you can book with your primary care provider or get time with a specialist. Visit ahn.org/schedule, answer a couple of simple questions, and search for providers, locations, and times that work best for you. Easy online scheduling, because at AHN, we see you.
Hey, Bucco fans, join us for a family fun day at the ballpark, Sunday, August 9th, when the Pirates take on the New York Mets at 1:35. Arrive early to enjoy the Family Fun Zone on Federal Street, presented by C&M Play Studio. Then head into the ballpark where all kids 14 and under take home a Pirates puzzle that's fun for the whole family, presented by Clean Express Auto Wash. Be sure to stay after the game for Kids Run the Bases, presented by Chicken of the Sea. Get your tickets at Pirates.com.
We're back at PNC Park. It's the Pirates and the Mets getting ready for baseball here, the first of a 3-game series. Earlier today, the Pirates held a press conference in the press conference room at PNC Park. Josh Harrison, joined by Pirates chairman Bob Nutting, assistant GM Kevin Graves, and they announced that Josh Harrison, affectionately referred to as J-Hay, played 13 seasons in the big leagues, 8 of those with the Pittsburgh Pirates, he today officially retired as a Pittsburgh Pirate. Tomorrow, by the way, they're going to honor Josh Harrison with a commemorative T-shirt giveaway. First 20,000 fans here will get a special pregame. There'll be a pregame ceremony and.
In a big-time spot here in the 8th. It's the 2-2 pitch. Yelich, a high drive, deep right, down the line, fair, and gone! Yelich delivers in the clutch. And he left nothing in the tank.
My God, how far did that go? A bomb.
421 feet away.
My goodness.
Christian Yelich, a 3-run blast.
Moniak on the run, sliding grab, and he can't get it. It rolls up the line. Well, a bloop single and now a bloop double. You see him just slip right off the back.
Clean up on base number 1.
Lourdes throws the pineapple up the line. What is going on down there? Back in the produce section. that's good.
How about that? Myers went all the way to the 380 mark. He had that in his glove. Wow.
Sean and my brother Vince, who is away coaching right now, they used to put me through the ringer. So, you know, as I got older and I got amongst my peers, you know, there wasn't anything that I was afraid of. I knew if I played hard, I knew I was skilled. But playing against them, I had to play a lot harder. So what looked like me playing hard was just me envisioning both of my brothers out there.
There's Josh Harrison there alongside Bob Nutting and Kevin Graves, the assistant general manager, and a great day. A lot of family and friends on hand. Members of the media, again, announcing his official retirement as a Pittsburgh Pirate. Even signed the contract, so a neat moment today. And, by the way, today Major League Baseball Players Association announced team winners for the 21st Annual Heart and Hustle Award, coincidentally. And today it was announced that the Pirates representative for the Heart and Hustle Award went to Jake Mangum, who will be in the starting lineup tonight as the Pirates take on the New York Mets in Game 1 of the 3-game series. And it'll be lefty Zach Thornton on the mound against Carmen Mlodzinski. Let's pause for station identification right now here on the Pirates Baseball Network. We'll keep you posted on all the goings-on in Major League Baseball throughout this broadcast as the Pirates and Mets play ball. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups. And just around the corner, the first pitch between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets from PNC Park, right here on the Pirates Baseball Network.
Fernando leads it off. Fernando drives it out to deep left center field. And gone. That's a long home run. Andres on the board. Fernando's 9th of the year. Right down the middle, I believe. Or at least middle end.
There are no doubters and then no doubters.
465.
Yeah, this one is heading towards Flagstaff.
Now the 6th longest home run in Major League Baseball this season with the 465 he just did here right now.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
Director of lineups, we call him, Bob Walk.
Well, thank you very much, Greg. I will direct you through these lineups. They're brought to you, as always, by your neighborhood Ford store. Mets are in town. They are 50 and 66. Their center fielder, A.J. Ewing, will be leading things off. Francisco Lindor will play shortstop. He'll bat second. Their number 3 hitter and third baseman is Bo Bichette. Carson Bench will be the left fielder. He'll bat cleanup. Jared Young, the first baseman's in the 5 spot. Marcus Semien will be the second baseman. Marcus hits 6th. Hitting 7th, Brett Beatty. He'll be in right field. Jorge Polanco is the DH. He'll hit 8th. And Luis Torrens will be the catcher. He's in the 9 spot. Zach Thornton, left-hander, on the mound. 2-2 with a .288 earned run average. For the Buccos, 57 and 60, Jake Mangum will lead off. He'll be in center field. Brandon Lau, the second baseman, will bat second. Brian Reynolds in left field will hit third. The cleanup hitter is right fielder. It's Merlin Valdez. Spencer Horowitz, the first baseman, hits 5th. Nick Gonzalez, the number 6 man, is in the third base position. Ronnie Simon is the DH tonight. He will hit 7th. Hitting 8th, shortstop Jared Triolo. And Rafael Flores Jr. will be behind the plate. He'll be batting number 9. And Carmen Majinski will be making the start tonight. First start in quite some time. His record this year, 6-3. ERA a fine 3.15. Be right back with Carmen's first pitch. This is the Pirates Baseball Network.
DQ presents the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. For a limited time, when you buy 1 Blizzard treat, you get a second for just 99 cents. That's 2 Blizzards, 2 spoons, 2 flavors, and 2 flips. So don't miss out on the Blizzard Double Flip Deal, available only for a limited time and happening now at DQ.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet. So it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on. So I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
for the Pirates to take the field. It is a Friday City Connect night here at PNC Park, so they're wearing their new 2026 City Connect unis, the all-black uniforms, the black caps, the Pirate logo, and Carmen Majinski, who looks good in that City Connect uni, has made it known, going back to last year, that he enjoys the starting role. We'll see if he just doesn't take the bull by the horns, Bob, and really show that that's a deserving spot for him in this rotation.
Yeah, I agree. Last year it was a different story. He did not pitch well as a starter. This year, early in the season when he had the opportunity, he did a good job in that, and not surprised that when a spot opened up that he's the guy that they've gone to. Don't know how deep he'll go in this ball game. He hadn't pitched more than 3 innings in any one game for quite some time now, so he'll probably be held back a little bit, pitch count wise, innings wise. But I'm looking forward to seeing him get out there. The starting pitching hasn't really been up to snuff of late. I mean, they need to get back on track. We've been talking, I think, a lot of people about the offense needs to get going again, score some more runs. But I'd like to see the starters, start going a little bit better and take advantage of what should be a much improved, at least on paper right now, looks like the bullpen. I'm looking forward to seeing these guys pitch.
Well, he'll be joined on the field, his defense behind him. Nick Gonzalez at third, Jared Trillo at short, Brandon Lau at second, Spencer Horwitz at first, Brian Reynolds in left field, Jake Mangum in center, Esmeralyn Valdez in right. Rafael Flores Jr. will do the catching. The Mets are now managed by Andy Green, the former skipper of the San Diego Padres, who was named interim manager, and he was already on the staff, but he replaced Carlos Mendoza on June the 26th. And the Mets are 15-19 under Andy Green. And they made a bunch of changes. They traded 9 players leading up to the deadline on Monday.
Yeah, they really had very high expectations this year, and I think a lot of players now have moved on, cost the manager his job. They really did not do anything like what they thought they were coming out of spring training. So they're having to redo everything for next year. That's why they made all those changes.
A.J. Ewing will be leading things off, a left-handed batter. He'll be followed by Francisco Lindor, the switch hitter. Ewing, a .262 hitter. We got the day off yesterday. They are coming off a sweep of the Cleveland Guardians, but Ewing was in a 5-for-27 slump, still hitting .262. 7 homers and 28 runs batted in. Carmen Majinski, who started against the Mets in New York the opening road trip, delivers a fastball 96, fouled off and underway. The Mets 50-66 overall, 83-79 last year. 80 degrees at game time, hoping to avoid showers. Rained a bunch today here in Pittsburgh. Majinski making his 27th major league start. He's 3-8 with a 4.40 ERA as a starting pitcher. His next pitch is crisp at 96 and over the outer edge to the left-handed hitter. It's 0-2. Todd Tishner, by the way, is the crew chief calling balls and strikes. A.J. Ewing from Kettering, Ohio, swings and hits a fly ball to left, shallow. Racing in Reynolds, still coming in, diving, can't make the play. It's off his glove and into second with a double. Goes A.J. Ewing.
Well, Greg, that's some bad luck right there for Majinski. Looked like he just got a lazy pop fly. But the Pirates playing quite a bit to pull on the infield. No infielder could get to that ball. Kind of hit in no man's land. We see that sometimes with the shortstop playing over second base. That ball is just a place where nobody can get it. Normally, if everybody's playing straight up, that's the shortstop's ball.
Well, now it's Francisco Lindor with the runner at second and nobody out. Lindor hitting .230 this season. Fouls this off at the plate. He's at 10 homers, including a 3-run homer yesterday against Cleveland. 10 homers, 28 runs batted in. Lindor batting left-handed. OPS currently sits at 733. One thing that Majinski and the Pirates won't have to deal with this series is Juan Soto. That's a huge bat. We talk about the Pirates missing some players. How about Juan Soto being out with that left calf strain? And time is called as Lindor steps out. 32-year-old Lindor in his 6th year with the Mets, drafted by Cleveland. Back in there with Ewing at second, just underway. Majinski sets. He delivers an 0-1 pitch. It's up. He's working with Rafael Flores Jr. Majinski is making his first start since May. He's gone 4-0 this year in 12 appearances, 3 starts at PNC Park. The 1-1 bounced foul to the right behind the first base coach, Gilbert Gomez. Over his last 3 starts, May 8th in San Francisco, May 20th in St. Louis, May 25th here against the Cubs. Over those last 3 starts, his ERA was 1.69, giving up 3 earned runs over his last 16 innings. The 1-2 pitch, swing and just gets a piece back to the backstop.
Using kind of the whole repertoire here in the starting role. He's already thrown the fastball, the curveball, the cutter, the splitter. And just second hitter of the game.
And another 1-2 pitch to Lindor. Swing and a miss. He chases a fastball up.
Yeah, way upstairs.
Now Majinski strikes out Francisco Lindor, so Ewing is at second base now with 1 away, and now it's Bo Bichette. In his first year with the Mets, really struggled the opening series at Citi Field against Pittsburgh. He's been much better since, but still not what they had hoped. Overall this year, 257 average, 11 homers, 56 RBIs. Bichette fouls this off.
Yeah, the OPS of only 670.
He was 1 for 14 in that series against the Pirates with 8 strikeouts, and admitted after that series he was just awful. Bichette, who was drafted by the Blue Jays, spent 7 years in Toronto, signed a 3-year, $126 million free agent contract with opt-outs after the first and second years. Here's the 0-1, and it's down low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
One of the things people talk about, hitters' ballparks, and one that always gets left out is Toronto. Toronto is a tremendous hitter's ballpark.
You're right. It does get left out. Not many people talk about it. Coors Field and Cincinnati, even Philadelphia. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Bichette in the air the other way and out of play. Into the seats it goes. 1-2 on Bo Bichette, Dante's son. Dante, 14-year career, 7 with the Colorado Rockies. Bo Bichette at the plate with a count of 1-2, and Ewing at second for the Mets with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Down and in. Missed with a splitter. Majinski will face Carson Benj next, unless Bichette's able to line into a double play, which would be nice. 2-2 with 1 away. First inning, Mets bat against the right-hander Majinski, who steps off the rubber. Pirates would not come out and say, even today, Don Kelly not committing to just calling Majinski the starter. They didn't name him the starting pitcher today until after yesterday's game. 2-2. And Majinski ready to go again. As he comes set, here's the pitch. A little bit off the plate away. It's 3-2. Didn't miss by much.
Well, they never called him a reliever either.
3-2 the count. Ewing at second. Carson Benj on deck. 3-2 pitch. Chopper left side coming in is Gonzalez. It's no play as he turns and tosses to the shortstop. Triolo covering third base now. It's an infield kind of a swinging bunt single for Bichette. Runners at first and third.
Exactly that. Just right off the tip of the bat. Kind of rolled it down there. Gonzalez playing very deep. He was only a couple steps in front of the outfield grass. He really had no chance at anything there.
Talk about bad luck.
Yeah, how about
Majinski, yeah.
2 hits he's got given up.
Now Carson Benj.
Pop fly and a swing and bunt.
The rookie outfielder starting in left field tonight. Benj hitting .267, 13 home runs, 44 RBIs. The pitch to him is a strike inside half of the plate. The .737 OPS for Benj, who hit his first major league home run against the Pirates. That opening series, the opening game, hit that in his 4th plate appearance, March 26th against Justin Lawrence. The 0-1 outside. He went 1 for 10 in that series against the Bucks. Struck out 5 times. Mets winning the first 2 games of the series. Pirates salvaged the final game. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Majinski with runners at the corners delivers. Line drive center field coming on and unable to make the catch on the hop is Mangum. It's 1-0 Mets as Benj singles home Ewing. Bichette goes to second.
A good thing he was able to keep that ball in front of him. That ball coming in on a short hop, wet grass like that. That ball scoots underneath the glove as he was kind of diving forward. That's going to be a big problem. Could be 2 runs and a triple, at least.
Here is Jared Young, left-hand hitting first baseman, with runners at first and second, and the Mets leading 1-0. And he has a fly ball to right field toward the wall. Going back is Valdez, and at the wall makes the catch. Runner at second will tag. Bichette moves up 90 feet, 2 away. Young, who has hit 7 home runs, hit that ball to the wall in right, 320-foot distance to right field here at PNC Park. But tracked down by Esmerlin Valdez. Now Marcus Semien with 2 away. Bichette at third, Benj at first. Semien, second baseman, veteran, .214 average, 13 homers. Majinski's pitch to him is over for strike 1, a sweeper. 37 ribbies for Semien. His on-base plus slugging is .633. 0-1 pitch. Outside. Is that thunder we're here rumbling, Bob? Do you know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't want to say yes because I don't like that.
Well, I'm going to have to. I don't like it either. I just
can't
wonder
do anything about it.
1 ball, 1 strike. The stretch, and Majinski steps off.
Got to check the map here and see what's going on.
The Mets have scored here and have runners at first and third. Here's the 1-1. Runner goes from first. Pitch taken for a ball. Fake throw to second. Now a throw to third. And Nick Gonzalez applies a late tag safe call. But Gonzalez motions with his right hand up to his ear like you're going to want to check that.
Yeah, it was definitely close.
The Pirates will not challenge. So it's a stolen base for Benj, his 18th. And Rafael Flores Jr. faked like he was going to throw down to second.
Pump fake. Then threw it out in the flat.
So second and third now. 2-1 count. Majinski, the 2-1 pitch. Strike called. Outside corner with a cutter from Majinski. 2-2. Brett Beatty is on deck. 2-2 the count. Majinski's 23rd pitch of the first inning is on the way, and it's low and away, a sweeper. Now it's 3-2. The count is full. Second and third, 2 outs, 1-0 Mets. Majinski with a 3-2 pitch. Ground ball short. Up with it, Triolo on to first for the final out. Semien grounds out 6-3, half inning. Mets 1. Pirates come to bat on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
If you work in the automotive industry, you know time and trust are everything. Miss one electrical issue and suddenly you're dealing with comebacks, delays.
Being chased by something. Bo Jackson's not afraid of a pack of gorillas, and a little bee just chased him out of the batter's box. He's gone, Bo. 3-0 to Bo. He's hacking. Well, my way, God, Lordy, he just killed it.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pirates are facing the rookie left-hander Zach Thornton, who's 2-2 in his first 6 Major League starts at .288 ERA, and Jake Mangum, the winner of the Heart and Hustle Award from the Major League Players Association, Pirates representative today, leads off. Bats right-handed, and Mangum, who was drafted by the Mets, takes a strike. He's hitting .298 in his first year with the Pirates. Switch hitter, 3 homers, 24 RBIs, 1-0 New York. Zach Thornton rocks and delivers, and it's pounded foul between the third base bag and third base coach for the Pirates, Tony Beasley.
Thornton, just 6 starts so far. Listen, for today's game, he didn't strike out a lot of people. So far, he's used the defense. Thornton with the pitch high and away. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Way high on that changeup. Came out of his hand very early. Last time out 6 days ago against the Marlins. Pitches in the dirt. Gave up 3 runs in 4 2/3 with 3 walks against the Fish. Opponents hitting just .215 against the rookie, 24-year-old. And a ball fouled back out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Mangum. Strike 3 called inside corner. Mangum didn't agree, but it's not going to challenge. He says something on his way to the dugout to Brandon Lau. I should have challenged that. Probably said that. So now Lau, lefty batter for the Pirates, checks and takes a strike from the lefty pitcher. Lau hit his 24th home run of the year in Milwaukee yesterday. Thornton has given up 3 home runs. This ball in the air to right center field. A.J. Ewing and the right fielder Beatty, but it's Ewing, the center fielder, who calls for it and makes the catch in right center. A strikeout looking and a fly out. The Pirates down 1-0 bottom of the first. Here is Brian Reynolds. Reynolds hitting .266. He was 0-for-3 with a walk yesterday. Struck out 3 times. He had that strikeout bug going in Milwaukee. Batting right-handed. Bounces this ball toward first. Backhanded by Young. And he lobs to the pitcher covering Thornton. The play goes 3-1, 1-2-3. After 1 inning at PNC Park, Mets lead 1-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
For the guaranteed lowest prices on top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Purple, shop the home team. Levin, the latest and greatest sleep science, advanced cooling, pressure relief, or total body support.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play, only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
To be in, the middle of New York to display a card like this is really such a big part of the Fanatics mission. We think about how do we create new experiences. Now we get the opportunity to put incredible Holy Grail cards in front of tens of thousands, if not millions of new people. It's not just about collectors today, but also about how do we bring your license.
Second inning, 1-0 Mets. We pause for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. Mets scored in the first. RBI single from Carson Bench. Bottom third of the order now. Brett Beatty, lefty hitting right fielder. 219 hitter. 2 hits in his last 16 at-bats. 7 homers, 34 RBIs on the year for Beatty. And he takes this curveball from Majinski for a strike. Jorge Polanco follows, then Luis Torrens. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Check swing a little bit up. No, Peel on the check swing to the third base umpire. Adam Hammery indicates no swing. The grounds crew is poised on the steps to the end of the dugout past the camera well here. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Just behind the gate. They're ready to, at a moment's notice, cover this field.
I looked out the back window. We're fine.
We're fine. Dorncheck, would you record that for us?
It's going to rain to the north.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's a roller to the shortstop, over by second. Triolo has it, and on to first. 1 out.
You know where the railroad tracks are here?
Oh, it's going to stop right there.
It's going to be closed.
Which has happened.
It's going to be closed.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But that's where it's going to stop.
Wouldn't surprise me. Here's Jorge Polanco, struggling veteran designated hitter. Bats left-handed, of course, against Majinski. His average this season is 144. 2 homers, 5 RBIs. He's 2 for his last 24 at-bats, pitches taken outside, and 5 for his last 51. That's an 0.98 average. 1 out in the second, 1-0 Mets. The pitch from Majinski, taken for a strike, a fastball in the outside corner. Luis Torrens to follow. In his first appearance and first start of the year, March the 29th in New York, he went 4 1/3. This is up 2-1. Gave up just 2 runs on 6 hits. Did not walk a batter and struck out 8. On no decision, the Pirates won the finale of that series 4-3 in 10 innings. Pirates started out this year 1-2, and the last 2 games in New York were at extra frames. 2-1 pitch. And a fly ball to center field. Drifting toward left center, Mangum gloves it. 2 outs. Tomorrow, Mets Pirates 6:40 first pitch. Enjoy a pregame block party on Federal Street before the game. It's presented by Mike's Beer Bar. Go to pirates.com/tickets. Torrens hitting .234. He's hit 4 homers, knocked in 27. Right-handed batter. Was 2 for 4 playing one of those games earlier this year against the Pirates. Ball 1. That's Francisco Alvarez, the starting catcher for the Mets. Torrens, 30-year-old from Venezuela, in his 3rd year with the Mets. 1 ball, no strike pitch. Fouls it back. Majinski a 2 earned run average against the Mets, covering 9 innings, 2 runs, 11 strikeouts, No walks in 3 career games. That one start again March 29th this year in New York. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Pitch from Majinski. And a breaking ball sweeper misses. Low and away, 2-1. Pirates Carmen Majinski with a 2-1 pitch. Fouled off above the club level behind the first base dugout. 2-2. Pirates start the day 4.5 out of a wild card spot. 2-2. The pitch. Ground ball third. Up with it, Gonzalez. Nick Gonzalez throws to first. Little scoop on a pick on the backhand by Horwitz. And 1-2-3 go the Metropolitans. And after 1.5 in Pittsburgh, 1-0 Mets on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC.
Junior Caminero steps in. One of the tougher nights, at least so far. Plenty of time, though.
And there's a drive. High, deep, all the way back. Deepest part of the ballpark. And that baby is gone. Caminero, another monster shot.
Another chase home run for Junior. Fourth player in race history with multiple 30 home run seasons.
They're going to factor that one at 453.
Every bit of it. That bang up from a catwalk way up there, too. And that ball was blister.
To be on a card is really humbling, but also to be able to create cards. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined that this opportunity would come to me. But I always say, like, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I was ready for this moment to be able to create these cards to the best of my abilities and to do this project justice. And so I'm super proud to be creating cards. You know, you asked me when I was playing in 2017 or 18 if that was going to be a thing. Couldn't have imagined.
Bottom of the second, 1-0 Mets. And here now is Esmerlin Valdez. Got this first day off yesterday. Really struggling. Hitless in his last 16 at-bats. His last 17 plate appearances, he has not put the ball in play. He's either walked or struck out as he takes a pitch down and in. 17 consecutive plate appearances with a walk or a strikeout. Horwitz on deck. He has struck out 7 times his last 8 plate appearances. Here is the 1-0. And he takes a strike. Pitch just a little bit on the inside corner. Around the letters. Right-handed hitting rookie Esmerlin Valdez. 248 average, 14 homers. That's a good cut there. Swing and a foul straight back. 38 ribbies for Esmerlin Valdez. His OPS at 959. Has struck out 11 times in his last 11 at-bats. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Checks and takes up. But he could really use a hit. A confidence builder. 2-2. From the lefty, Zach Thornton. 6'3", 170 pounds. 2-2 pitch. A little bit inside, and he bends back at the waist. A cutter. 3-2. Whoa, big flash of lightning. And the crowd reacts. Whoa. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Check swing down low, ball 4. A leadoff walk. And brings up Horwitz.
I mean, after falling behind, he took some really close pitches. The cutter up and in. Took a fastball a little up and away. Those are all chase pitches that were purpose. And then the 3-2 off-speed pitch just fell out of the zone low. No check swing, nothing. Saw it well. Doesn't look like a guy in a slump is kind of what I'm saying.
Maybe just needed the day off. Ball 1.
I don't know.
Horwitz at the plate. 271 average, 10 homers.
And 0 for 16 isn't the end of the world. But, you kind of talk about it a lot, I think.
Swinging a foul, slider, 1-1.
Because of what he did last month and being a young player, you know, these little things I think stick out more. If he's like a 4-year, 5-year vet and he goes over 16, nobody bats an eyelash.
Ball fouled off, and especially if he hadn't had the July he had.
Yeah.
The contrast is the thing.
Another flash.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Lefty hitting Horwitz, 37 RBIs. It's just a little thunder.
Yeah, I counted on that one. I think it's at the railroad track.
That's where it's going to stop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Horwitz calls time. Steps out, takes a practice swing. Runner at first base, Esmeralda Valdez. Nick Gonzalez is on deck. 1-0 Mets. Pirates bat bottom of the second inning. The pitch. Down and away. 2-2 on Horwitz, who returned to the lineup on the road trip. He was 1 for 3. RBI single in the 4th inning yesterday in Milwaukee. Also drew a walk. A couple of lineouts for him. So he is starting to look like he's just feeling better at the plate himself. 2-2 is a ground ball. No, a line drive caught by the first baseman. A line drive. Jared Young jumps up the first baseman, grabs it, and as he kind of stumbles into foul ground, steps on first for a double play.
Yeah, nothing Valdez could do. He's taking his lead, and then there's a line drive hit to his left. It's a double play every time. Well, darn it, it's raining, Greg.
And Nick Gonzalez at the plate. And he takes a pitch inside, ball 1.
I guess I must have misread the cloud cover.
Well, they haven't asked for the tarp to come on the field yet, though. You might not be too far off. Here's the 1-0, fouled off.
Now, was it raining like this in Cincinnati during that game where they just kept playing?
This is
harder?
Harder, yeah.
Okay.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Up and in, 2-1.
They were out like fixing the field.
Yeah.
And it was raining
for half an hour.
Not as hard as this.
No. Hannah Mears might disagree with me. She thought it was funny that I was saying it was a heavy drizzle, but it really, because she was down there in the dugout. And she said, "Yeah, you didn't go to." There's a fly ball to center field in left center, coming on to make a diving catch. That ball was dying on Ewing. The center fielder makes the catch in left center. And Nick Gonzalez is retired. Yes, I'm no meteorologist, but it looks as though it might be slowing down. And Matt Brown, the head groundskeeper, comes out and he's showing.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
What is it that kind of got you hooked as a foodie, so to speak?
My dad was really into food when I was a kid. He traveled for work and he would go to places all over Europe and stuff. He was in sales and I feel like he would come home and try and cook the things he ate overseas. And so as a kid, I was exposed to a lot of like stuff that kids aren't usually exposed to. And so I credit my dad for that.
1-0, cracked to deep center field. Varsho going back as far as he can go. And Reagular has a grand slam. 6-2 A's. Shea's third home run of the series is a grand slam. And they have blown this game wide open.
And in grand fashion.
Edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurance. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Well, a catch made at the very end of the bottom of the second, the last out, on the Nick Gonzalez fly ball in left center field. Center fielder A.J. Ewing was drifting and then had to sprint in and make the diving catch in left center field. And he leads off this third inning, and the rain has subsided considerably. It's still a drizzle, but a lot of the fans were headed for cover, and they just kind of stopped and decided, This isn't too bad. Pitcher's outside.
It's 81
Ball
degrees. It feels good.
Yeah.
Now I understand why. Because it didn't look like Ewing kind of laid back a little bit and then dove.
Yeah.
Well, he's leading off. You knew that.
He wanted to make the catch.
Yeah. In a diving way that he'd make the great play, he'd lead off.
He takes ball 2 outside, hit a double off the glove of Brian Reynolds. Just a fly ball that was hugging the line and left. That dropped in for a double, and he scored the run. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Carmen Majinski to the rookie A.J. Ewing. And it's grounded foul. Skipping out of the way, first base coach Gilbert Gomez. Third inning is brought to you by the Iron Workers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. "21-year-old from Kettering, Ohio, A.J. Ewing at the plate. He'll turn 22 on Monday. And now the grounds crew is going to be called. How about that? A 2-1 count, and it really is not raining at all.
No, it's raining kind of like it, lighter than it's been raining so far, unless they think it's about to really come down. I mean, back there by the railroad tracks, it is pouring right now. You can't even see the hill back there behind the hospital.
Yeah, AGH, the hospital behind us. So the grounds crew now is pulling the tarp. Count 2-1 on A.J. Ewing. It's 1-0 Mets in the third inning. Yeah, I think you're right. They must have gotten word from Matt Brown that this thing, we're just on the edge. And if it comes down.
If it moves just a little bit,
yeah,
we're in a serious downpour.
Grounds crew doing just a tremendous job once again of getting that tarp on the field because it's kind of sticky with the rain. It already reached the field, and he just now got it on there in practically record time. So unlike what would happen in Cincinnati, where they let the heavy drizzle continue for about a half an hour, and then they had the grounds crew come out and put the diamond dry out for like a half an hour. It was unbelievable. Eventually, Don Kelly got tossed. Thought that it was silly to try and play under those conditions as it was.
Well, hopefully this won't last very long. We'll see. But
yeah, we will see what happens. But right now, the tarp on the field, and we'll see if they. Right now, they're still all around the tarp.
Like you look on the other side of the river, you don't have to go very far. There's blue sky. That's how close we are to having this thing completely miss us. But it's raining, just not real hard. But you don't have to just open the door here behind us into the hallway, look out the window, and it is a serious rainstorm going on behind us.
Well, Dan Zangrilli, our flagship station, will take you through this rain delay. He'll keep you updated. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and then he will have
batten down the hatches here myself. But, yep,
fly with confidence at Levin Furniture and Mattress.
Remember when your sandbox was your construction site? You dreamt of building skyscrapers and moving mountains. Those video games where you build entire cities, that wasn't just play. Today, you can actually build it. From towering skyscrapers to bridges connecting communities, the International Union of Operating Engineers Local 66 turns childhood dreams into rewarding careers. We offer better benefits, retirement plans, and a safer work environment. If you can dream it, you can build it. Learn more at iuoe66.org.
Well, welcome back to PNC Park. We are ready to resume with a count of 2-1 on A.J. Ewing. Carmen Majinski is back out there, the Pirates starter. The tarp was pulled at 7:16. So probably, I would think maybe close to, I don't know what the cutoff is, Bob, but probably fairly close. We'll see if the same holds true for Zach Thornton. Assume he'll be all right as well to go out. But it's a 1-0 Mets lead as A.J. Ewing, who doubled to lead off the ball game, just a fly ball that was hit in shallow left, hugged the line. Brian Reynolds came charging in, tried to make a diving catch, ball dropped in for a double, 1 out later, an infield hit, and then an RBI single from Carson Benj. And it is 1-0 as we are ready to resume play in the third inning.
Yeah, they got it together pretty quickly. I was a little surprised. I looked out there and they were still doing some work, and then I looked back out and there's Majinski. He is done warming up. Didn't take him long at all. It was like he's warmed up in between innings.
Yeah.
So he's ready to go, and we're all ready to go. Ewing back in the box.
A 2-1 count as he steps into that left-hand batter's box. Rookie A.J. Ewing playing in his 76th Major League game. Pirates in their all-black City Connect unis tonight. Traveling grays for the Mets. And a line drive base hit into center field. Ripped the fastball into center. Quickly over, Mangum cuts it off. A leadoff hit in the third inning.
Well, when that ball hit, it looked like a big splash. You would think that the grass out there is going to be a little fast. Balls might be scooting through those gaps. Looks like there's still a little bit of water out in the shallow left field, where they pull off the tarp.
A 36-minute delay. Here's Francisco Lindor. He struck out in the first inning. Takes a pitch inside. 3 hits in that first inning. Then a 1-2-3 second for Majinski. A 1-0 count on Lindor. The pitch. He checks it down low. 2 balls, no strikes. We mentioned at the top that this is career start number 27 for Carmen Majinski. Came out of spring training last year, 2025, as a starter. And then eventually was sent down to the minors, continued to start a few games and back up as a long reliever. 2-0 count. The stretch, the pitch. He takes Lindor now ahead of the count. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0 the count on Francisco Lindor. No one out. 1-0 Mets, third inning. The pitch. He looks at a strike. 3-1. Bo Bichette on deck. Majinski for Pittsburgh. Sets. And a throw to first base. And Ewing returns standing. No tag from Horwitz. Ewing, that is his game. He's a big stolen base threat. 70 stolen bases in the minor leagues last year. 14 in the big leagues this year, but caught 6 times. 3-1 pitch. Popped out of play. Off to the left. Third baseman Nick Gonzalez took a couple of steps, but did not reach foul territory when he realized he was going to be way back. Now it's 3-2 on Lindor. As Majinski comes set and delivers. Runner goes. Pitch taken for ball 4. Missed with a cutter outside. It's first and second and no one out.
And normally you want that cutter to be on the other side of the plate. Trying to get it in a little bit on a left-handed hitter.
And now it's Bo Bichette. First and second, nobody out. Mets leading 1-0 as they bat in the third. Bichette, infield single to third base, his first time up in the first inning.
Things you look for when you've had a little bit of a layoff and a rain delay.
Runners break, and it's in the air to left field. Reynolds into left center field will make the catch. Ewing had already reached third base.
Yeah, throw it over to third and attack the back just to see what they say.
That's a good idea. That's exactly what they're going to do. And he is out. Great call, Bob Walk. He is out. He did not retouch. Ewing went to third, sliding in, and now Tim Leeper, the third base coach, is going to plead the case to Adam Hammery, who's going to walk down to Todd Titchener, the crew chief, and see what he saw.
The runner was called out on appeal. New York is challenging that appeal.
Right away, the appeal.
Well, he went to the other side of the back, and it just like a step on the other side of the back. But that's far enough, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You got to re-tag.
I'll tell you what, too, the third base umpire, Adam Hammery, he was looking right down at the bag and the base runner's feet, A.J. Ewing, staring directly at him.
When he stepped across the bag to go back towards second base, he may have nicked it with his heel. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Well, if he did, that means Hammery missed it, which is hard to believe. Watch the replay, Bob. The third base umpire is right on it.
He's staring right straight down at the play.
I mean, he's on it. Although it looks like maybe his right heel.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, hit the second base edge of the third base step
which
back.
Would count as a retouch.
Yeah. Well, they are challenging the call, and it's a huge call, of course, in the third inning. It's a double play, or if it's overturned, the runners are back at first and second, and it's just one out as we await New York. This call is under review, presented by Ring Central, voice of your business. Bo Bichette flied out. The runners broke, and the very aggressive rookie A.J. Ewing into the third base bag and just barely had stepped across and maybe did get his heel on the second base edge of the third base bag. Umpires are looking up at the scoreboard and listening. Todd Titchener, the crew chief, the third base umpire Adam Hammery, they're both stationed about a quarter of the way down in foul ground, third baseline, staring up at the scoreboard. And they keep showing the close-up, the replay.
It's really tough to see if he made contact or not. He came within maybe a quarter of an inch of contact. But I don't know if you can overrule the call.
Right.
No, it's one of those plays, if he would have called him safe, I don't think he could overrule that.
On the field stands, the runner did not retouch and is called out.
Wow.
New York will retain their challenge.
How in the world did you see that is what I want to know.
Wow.
I mean, I know you just said, but you could say that every play.
Well, anytime a guy steps over the bag, I mean, if you don't see him step right in the middle of the bag on his way back, it doesn't cost you anything to throw the ball over there and see what the umpire says.
So it's a double play, and Lindor is at first now with 2 outs. Carson Bench is at the plate with 2 outs and a 1-0 Mets lead, and can't hold his swing. They appeal third base way. Adam Hammery, who's not the Mets' favorite umpire right now, on the appeal, and third base coach Tim Leeper says something to Adam Hammery. 0-1 count. Majinski Well, runner breaks. Oh, had a walking lead. Majinski didn't realize it, and then coasting into second base. Lindor with a stolen base. The pitch, a splitter down low to the batter, 1-1.
Yeah, he was a third of the way to second before Majinski lifted his leg to go home. Huge jump.
1 ball, 1 strike. Majinski delivers, and a ground ball past diving second baseman Brandon Lau into right field. That hurts. 2-0.
Yeah, that's a big stolen base.
Just after you come up with that big play on the appeal. To have that happen, 2-0. RBI single for Carson Benj.
It's still a big play, though, even though they scored a run. I mean, it'd be a run. That run would have scored. It would be in, and now would be first and third, and just 1 out. Chance for a big inning. So still a good move, but you got to end it right here.
And a strike. The bench has delivered 2 RBI singles. His base hit to center field in the first inning brought in Ewing. This RBI hit into right center field brings in Lindor. Pitch is down and away to Jared Young. Jared Young fly to right in the first. Lefty batter. And the next pitch is hit in the air the other way out of play. Let's step aside for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jared Young. By the way, the pitch count for Majinski is something to watch. This is pitch 55 or 53. Not sure which. TV has it at 55 coming up. Here in the ballpark it says 52. And the 1-2 offering. Up and away. Somebody looks like might start to warm up. Not yet, but somebody else up in the bullpen. Johan Ramirez starting to walk around for the Pirates.
Well, one thing, too. I was about to say this before the fly ball to left and the retouch and all that. I'll wait till it's pitch.
Runner goes, and it's hit in the air. A base hit into left center field. Mangum over. Cuts it off, gets the ball in. It's a base hit for Jared Young on a 2-2 pitch, and it's first and third.
You know, when a guy sits down and then goes back out, you're immediately going to start looking for any red flags to see how he was effective. Is his control off? What's his velocity? Well, he was throwing 96, if you remember.
Yes.
I'm thinking every fastball this inning has been 94. So there is a little bit of a
that can be big
fall off. And they're looking at that, I'm sure.
Absolutely. A 2-mile-an-hour difference.
Because he was going to be on a short leash anyway.
Yeah. Well, now here is Marcus Semien. 2-0 Mets. The pitch. Takes a strike. Semien grounded out to end the first inning.
Since that start in May, I think in 3 innings the most he's pitched. Did he go 4 at any of those?
No, I don't believe so.
3 innings.
We went 4 innings his first relief outing on June the 4th. 0-1 pitch coming from Majinski to Semien. It's taken up. And now Evan Sisk, a lefty, is loosening in the Pirate bullpen. So this probably is Majinski's last batter. Sisk going to get ready in a hurry. Beatty, a lefty batter, is on deck. Runner goes again, and it's bounced foul there. They found something. They're definitely being aggressive on the bases against Majinski. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Semien. Jared Young took off on that pitch. First and third. A hit started the inning after the 36-minute delay. And there was a walk, a fly out, RBI single, another hit, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Majinski steps off because
big lead.
Jared Young had that big lead going again. Majinski ready with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Runner not going this time, and it's fouled off up against the netting. A sweeper from Majinski.
You can't fake to third anymore, right?
No.
But you can have a pickoff throw to third.
Yes. Yeah.
So why not throw the ball to third? Have Gonzo throw a second.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. A really good idea. 1-2 pitch. Drive to left field, hit deep. Going back is Reynolds at the wall. It is gone. It's a 3-run homer for Semien on a 1-2 pitch, his 14th. And it's 5-0 Mets in the third.
His 38th, 39th, and 40th RBI of the year.
Semien makes it 5-0 New York. And here's Brett Beatty. 7 hits now for the Mets. And these are hard hits, too, in this third inning. Obviously, that home run, hard hit, striker's call, but prior to the homer. Oh, 1 count on Beatty. The pitch. That's hit in the air to left. Coming in, Reynolds still coming in, and he'll make the catch. 7 to the plate, 5 in, 4 in the third inning. 2.5 played, it's 5-0 New York on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
There's the bunt. That could be trouble as Petrie. No, Stevie dives in and beats it. Good effort by Steve Lyons.
And that'll be a base hit right there. Good job. I'll tell you one thing, not a bad defensive play either by the Tigers.
Did you see that? He's going to get the dirt out, and all of a sudden he unbuckled his pants and they fell down.
First outing as a Dodger is in the books for Tarek Skubal. He strikes out 6, he walks 2, gives up a couple runs, the home run in the third, and then the tough luck infield hit in the 6th.
And Luis Arraez make a debut. He's 2 for 2 with 2 runs batted in, and it's 2-0 Phillies. Welcome to the Rays, Liam Hicks, a grand slam, and it's 5-1 Rays.
Get 2 for Wilder! A big fly! Exclamation point! It is 14-2 Red Sox.
Torres back! George Lombard Jr. has entered the yard and left it! His first big league hit! His first big league...
Pirates trail 5-0 now, bottom of the third inning. And the first pitch from the lefty, Zach Thornton, is ball 1. We'll see if this long delay has any impact on this rookie Thornton. It sure seemed to have one on Majinski. The pitch, there's a little dribbler. And along the foul line, it's foul as Luis Torrens, the catcher, tried to get out from behind the plate as quickly as possible before that ball spun fair. But it was before it spun foul, it turned out to be a foul ball. And the batter...
He did a good job
Simon,
getting out there. That was going to be close.
Ronnie Simon, 0 for 5, called up on the road trip. Switch hitter. Simon will be followed by Triolo and Flores Jr. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Thornton delivers, and it's fouled off. And
whoa, got the umpire.
Yeah, it did.
Wow, got it good. No reaction, though. He shook it off.
Todd Titchener
took the mask, right, and spun it around the side of his head. That's how hard it hit.
He did shake it off. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ronnie Simon. Was with the Pirates briefly last year. Played 8 games for Pittsburgh. Got hurt. There's a fly ball toward the line and left, nearing the foul pole over the left fielder bench, and He must have made the catch. We lost sight of him. Did he?
Yeah. They're calling it a catch. The umpire called him out.
Again, we lose sight of him in the corner here. But he made a tremendous catch. See if the Pirates challenge. They will not. Wondering if they might have trapped it against the wall.
It's fair ball, too.
What a play by Carson Bench. Feet first slide right at the 325 mark. Boy, he looked like he was grimacing in pain. Maybe he bent his wrist back. His glove hand. What a catch. Just seeing the replay.
That's the best catch we've seen in a while.
Jeez. The best catch we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, well, yeah, we didn't see it. Well, I saw it on replay. We had a monitor.
Right.
Had to wait till they threw it up there again.
Here's Triolo now, and he lines a ball in the left center field, a base hit. Well, a couple of hard hit balls to start things off here. One, the great play by Benj. And now a base hit for Triolo brings up Rafael Flores Jr.
I'm watching Benj out there. He keeps taking his glove out and looking at that wrist. He did just kind of press it into that wall as he was making that catch.
Rafael Flores Jr., right-hand batter, 25-year-old from Anaheim, California at the plate for the Pirates. He takes a pitch down and in. He's hitless in his last dozen at-bats. He has 20 ABs at the major league level this year, 4 for 20, 1 home run, 1-0 pitch. A strike is called. Inside corner, it's 1-1. 5-0 Mets as the Pirates bat in the bottom of the third inning. The base hit by Triolo, the first hit of the game for Pittsburgh, the 1-1. Strike 2 is called on Flores Jr.
Yeah, pretty good command of that cutter is.
Yeah, it doesn't throw terribly hard, but he does, at least so far, through 9 batters. Strong command. 24 years old, drafted in the 5th round 3 years ago out of Grand Canyon University. He played with Jacob Wilson, son of the former Pirate Jack Wilson, who actually was a coach on that team and still coaches for Grand Canyon. This ball's fouled off. Jacob Wilson was drafted in the 1st round in 2023, 6th overall.
Definitely Arizona is a hotbed for young baseball players.
And that program is...
But it's a dry heat, though.
That's right. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Called third strike on Flores Jr. Second K, both caught looking. First was the leadoff man, Jake Mangum, who comes to the plate now with 2 outs.
They put a couple of cutters right in the inside corner, and then this last pitch, a 4-seam fastball. Same spot, inside corner.
This is his 7th major league start, Thornton. The pitch to Mangum is bunted in the air, and the pitcher, Thornton, comes off the mound and makes the easy catch off the third base side of the mound. To the 4th inning at PNC Park, Mets lead 5-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented.
In far from pristine conditions, the dominance of Chase Burns continues. 1 run in 6 Sterling innings, 2 hits, 9 Ks.
Gavin Williams was outstanding today. Retired the first 15 batters he faced. First time in his career he did that. He struck out 10, Arch, and didn't walk a batter until the last one he faced.
Sayonara! 3rd homer of the inning. Red Sox 5, Dodgers 3.
For the first time in Kyle Freeland's terrific career, the hometown kid with a complete game.
Colt Emerson with a screaming line drive, base hit down the right field line. Walk it off. Mariners win it 7-6 over the Twins this afternoon.
Jim Abbott has a no-hitter. 2 outs into the 9th, and he'll have to face Carlos Baerga. And the ground ball to short. Velarde. He did it. He did it. No-hitter for Jim Abbott. Jim Abbott throws a no-hitter and shuts out the Cleveland Indians.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
It matters.
Yeah, we're back. We're down 5-0. And new pitcher, Evan Sisk, has come on now to pick things up here in the top of the fourth inning.
This is Jorge Polanco, who will bat right-handed.
Sisk is
fouls it back.
Pitching in his 34th game of the season.
Just off the injured list, Evan Sisk made his first appearance in a while on Wednesday in Milwaukee. Pitched a scoreless 8th inning in the 4-2 loss to the Brewers. Pitch outside to Polanco, who flied to center field in the 2nd inning against Carmen Mlodzinski. And Mlodzinski ends up giving up 5 runs in his 3 innings of this start. And the 1-1 to Polanco is fouled off. Up against the netting. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's no doubt it was not very significant, but there was a dip in velocity for Mlodzinski. There's a swing and a miss on a curveball. After the 36-minute rain delay, that 3rd inning. Slight dip, but it was there.
It's going to be a while, too, I think, before he gets back in the swing of things. He hadn't thrown, I looked a while ago, it's been almost 2 months since he's thrown over 57 pitches. That was his high since, I think, about his maybe 3rd relief appearance. So
63 pitches tonight.
Or 5, depending on where you look.
Strike called. I'm looking at the box score now on MLB.com.
I think we had 5 on TV. But it doesn't matter. The point is, it's not like he's going to go out there and start throwing 80, 90 pitches right away. You're going to have to work him up a little bit.
Luis Torrens grounded out in the 2nd and takes an 0-1 pitch inside from Evan Sisk. It's 1-1. It's 5-0 Mets as they bat in the 4th inning. Torrens, last couple of ball games, 8 at-bats, 2 homers, 7 RBIs against Cleveland. Pitch taken for a ball, 2-1. The Mets coming off a sweep of the Guardians. 2-1 count. That after losing 3 in a row. 2 ball, 1 strike pitch. Line to right foul off the high netting.
I've looked at 2 other places, and they both have 63 also. So 63 it is. I'm going to go with you.
2-2 now on Torrens. Evan Sisk replaces Carmen Mlodzinski, and the 2-2 pitch outside. Sisk was placed on the injured list on the 1st of July. Left elbow inflammation. And it's a 3-2 pitch on its way, and it's pulled foul. On the ground by Luis Torrens. A.J. Ewing, the lefty hitter, on deck. Mets trying to win their 4th straight. It would match their season-long winning streak. Done that twice this year. The pitch. Line the other way, and again, looks like it's going to be out of play, and it is. Sliding feet first toward the short fence, Esmeralda Valdez, the Pirates' right fielder.
Didn't the Mets have a real long losing streak earlier in the year? I mean, like, very long.
I know
double digits, maybe?
Yeah, I know the Cubs did. Did the Mets? Maybe they did, too. Here's the 3-2. Another foul ball. Yeah, they did, actually, in April. A 12-gamer. The Cubs had a couple of 10-gamers, but the Mets had a 12-game losing streak, which, preceded the firing of the manager Carlos Mendoza, but he wasn't fired until June. This ball's grounded to second, Terens carries the bat halfway with him and then drops it before being retired on the ground ball. And it's a 4-3 put out. Lau to Horwitz. 2 outs in the fourth. Here's A.J. Ewing. Ewing 2 for 2 against Majinski. Takes a pitch down and away. Played just 18 games this year at Double-A Binghamton. Promoted to Triple-A Syracuse. Played only 12 games. And then got promoted to the big leagues. Considered the second best prospect in the organization at the time of his call-up. And he takes a ball from the lefty Sisk. It's 2-0 on Ewing. Grew up in the Dayton suburb of Kettering, Ohio. Drafted in the 4th round 3 years ago. The 2-0 pitch hits him.
Right between, well, I was going to say between the numbers, but he's a single-digit guy. Hit him right in the number.
He'll take off his equipment over on the grass and trot to first.
No way to get out of the way of that one. He turned the right way. Turned away from the ball, took it in the back.
Here's Lindor. Lindor struck out, walked, stole a base, scored a run in the 2 innings, first and third frames. Strike is called, struck out of the first against Majinski, and then walked in the third. 0-1 on Lindor. Runner goes again. Pitch is taken for a ball, and it's not close. A stolen base for Ewing. That's his 15th in the big leagues.
Yeah, that's when they're important, too. When there's 2 outs, you're at first base. If you're really a base stealer, you got to get yourself in the scoring position. Ewing does exactly that. Pretty good pitch to throw on, too. I think it was a fastball that was up and away.
Swing and a miss on the curveball.
So as you're catching that ball, you're going to your backhand. You're closing up your front shoulder. That puts you into a throwing position as you're receiving the ball. But it didn't matter. It was a good jump, fast guy.
1-2 on Lindor. The pitch in the dirt. 4th inning. As the Mets bat here against Evan Sisk and the Pirates. Tomorrow's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $856 million. $856 million. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Now the 2-2 from Sisk. Lindor lines it into center field. A base hit. It's 6-0 New York. Lindor singles home Ewing.
I think he's got a curveball that he left up. I watched the replay. It was actually, not only was it up, it was away a little bit. He went out, got that pitch. Didn't hit it all that hard, which actually was good for the Mets. No chance for a play at the plate.
Here's Bo Bichette, the runner at first base, gets back on the toss over from Sisk. Lindor stole a bag in the third. 3 steals so far for the Mets. They have 6 runs on 8 hits. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. The pitch from Sisk, way inside. Bichette reached on an infield single in the 1st inning, then hit that fly ball to left when the runners were off on the pitch. Ryan Reynolds made the catch, and then the Pirates appealed. It turned out to be a double play. Strike is called as A.J. Ewing did not retouch after he slightly rounded third. A play that went 7-6-4-2. Left fielder to the shortstop, to the second baseman, to the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. in the dirt. 2-1 on Bichette. A strikeout and a groundout started the inning, but A.J. Ewing hit by an Evan Sisk pitch, and then stole second and scored on the Lindor single. And now it's 2-1 on Bo Bichette. Pirate lefty Evan Sisk with a pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tomorrow night, 6:40 first pitch. Game 2 of the series. First 20,000 fans get a Pirates 2010s themed inspired t-shirt featuring Josh Harrison, presented by Chick-fil-A Pittsburgh. Get your tickets at Pirates.com. This is fouled off. Fastball up and in on Bichette. Jay Hay going to be signing autographs out on Federal Street before the game. There's the pregame block party on Federal Street. Starts at 4 o'clock. Throw to first. And Lindor is back. 2-2. The count on Bichette. Christian Pache is on deck to pinch hit for Carson Benj. The pitch is popped up. Foul ground. First baseman Horwitz over, but it's out of play about 8 rows back. It stays 2-2 on Bichette. Out-of-town scores from AHN official medical provider, the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Red Sox are on an amazing roll. They lead 7-0. There's a fly ball pop-up on the infield. And the second baseman, Lau, will make the catch. 7-0 Red Sox in Boston over the Athletics in the fourth. We'll keep you updated on all the scores. And this one here is 6-0 Mets in the fourth on the Pirates Baseball Network.
Jammed and a little pop-up. Everybody's coming, but the pitcher wants it. Now he's going to give way. What's he doing? It's going to be dropped.
Keystone Cops on the infield for the Rockies.
Isbell's got to beat him. Battling the sun. He bobbles and recovers.
That's a highlight tape and a heck of a catch.
That went straight lawn dart. It's in the ground. On guard. That's it.
See, he comes off that stool down there and makes a nice catch. A hot line drive.
And Vladdy's applauding. Carson Benj leads off the 8th inning for New York. Mets lead 5-2. And Benj flies one to center field. That's well hit. Kwan going back, looking at the wall, and it's out of here. Carson Benj with a long home run over the 19-foot fence just to the left of center field. 451 feet off the bat of Carson Benj. That's been a couple of monstrous shots in this game. First home run in 4 weeks for Benj, and I have to believe that was his longest big league home run.
Tying run at first, winning run at the plate. Lined into right field. Jack Cuss, they're going to send him. No, they stop him. And Cuss falls down. And he's in a rundown. Aaron Boone.
There's nobody at home plate. And Jack Cuss lost his footing. Nobody was at home. Unbelievable.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores.
Well, the Pirates certainly have their work cut out for them. They're trailing 6-0 in the fourth inning. And here's Brandon Lau leading off against lefty Zach Thornton. First pitch, ball outside. Christian Pache, who was on deck to bat for Benj before Bichette popped out. He is out in left field, so obviously Benj is feeling it, whatever that. Looks like maybe he had that wrist hyperextended. This ball's fouled back out of play on that catch that he made, the brilliant catch on the ball hit by Ronnie Simon in the third inning. As Pache now in left. A 1-1 count on Lau. Lefty batter against the lefty pitcher. And a swing and a miss and a slider. Brian Reynolds on deck. And then Esmerlin Valdez. So far, Thornton not having much trouble, though. Had some nice defense behind him. Horwitz had a line drive to the first baseman in the second, turned that into a double play. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Three-quarter swing and a miss. Fooled on the sweeper. Third strikeout. Let's pause for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. Brian Reynolds now comes to the plate. He grounded out in the first inning. It was a 1-2-3 first for Zach Thornton, making his 7th major league start. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. The strikeout of Lau is the third for Thornton. This is the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss late on that fastball. 1-1. Reynolds enjoying playing again this year at PNC Park. Looking at his splits, home versus road. 957 OPS here. 692 on the road. Hits this in the air, a little shallow pop. It's going to elude the second baseman, Simeon, into right field. A base hit for Reynolds.
See, that's not a hit on the road.
That's right. That's the way it goes. And now Esmeralda Valdez drew a walk to lead off the second. Thornton has given up 3 homers in his first 6 starts. Check swing and a ball down low to Esmeralda Valdez.
We're down by 6. We could use a long ball with somebody on base. Be a good time for Valdez to get back in the swing of things.
The 1-0 inside. Pirates are 10-24 when the opponent starts a left-hand pitcher this year. The 2-0 hit this foul past third.
It started there for a while to get a little bit better at that, but of late it's gone back to where it was. I think Valdez, the way he was hitting last month, was kind of part of that.
Yeah. It's interesting, too. The Pirates about middle of the pack team-wise against left-handed pitching. Batting average. 12th of the 30 teams. This ball's popped up. First baseman going over, and Young going to be watching it bounce onto the dugout roof. Pirates hit .245 against lefties. The Diamondbacks have the highest batting average versus lefties, .277 in baseball. The Blue Jays hit just .216 against southpaws. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stretch by the lefty, Thornton. Long look at first. Letting that clock wind down to 5-4, and the pitch is inside. 3-2 on Valdez. Pirates OPS 691 against lefties, as Valdez hits a towering foul ball left side, going to reach the club level, maybe above the club level. Pirates actually have a higher OPS against lefties than do the Brewers, as Valdez calls time. The Cubs have an 805 OPS versus lefties. Pirates are 21st in that department. 3-2 pitch. Inside, he draws another walk.
They still, they're still pitching him very carefully. You can see that. And that's why he is still getting the walks, even though he's not getting the base hits. And they know what he did and the instant offense that he can supply, he proved last month. They're going to be careful. Even with a 6-run lead, they were careful.
Yeah, it's kind of wild to think that way.
You would think that if you're ever going to go after him, it would be when you got a 6-run cushion.
Yeah. So now it's Spencer Horwitz, who lined into a double play. The ball sharply, his first time up at the first baseman, Jared Young. The pitch to him. Ground ball right at the shortstop. This is a 6-3 inning-ending double play. Lindor on to Young. And through 4 innings, it's 6-0 Mets on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Remember when your sandbox was your...
Picked off. Chavez hits the top of his hat. Now they get Napoli at third base. How about that? It hit the top of the helmet of Chavez and bounced directly at an Angels infielder. A huge out here in the 7th inning.
Oh, they dodged a huge bullet there.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play, only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
What is it about baseball cards that make them so special? Why do you enjoy doing that?
Well, the biggest thing is I started collecting when I was a kid. O-Pee-Chee was a Canadian hockey league, and then the Canadian football. But I didn't start in the U.S. until I had signed professionally as a ball player. And when I got my first rookie card, and I've got it here with me.
Let's take a peek at that.
1966 with Billy Sorrell.
Nothing Mets, 5th inning now, and here is Christian Pache, his first at bat. Came on defensively for Carson Bench, who was 2 for 2, driving in 2 runs and scoring a run. Pache, followed by Jared Young and Marcus Semien, right-hand batter, and Pache takes this one outside. Just 2 at bats for Christian Pache.
So you think maybe Benj hurt his wrist?
I would think so. That's why he's out of the game. Here's the 1-0. Down low and away. Pache was a defensive replacement 2 days ago in Cleveland. That was his first major league game since September of 2024. Signed a minor league deal in December with the Mets. Swings and misses the fastball 2-1. 93 games at Syracuse this year. Pache hit .232 with 5 homers. Got to the big leagues originally 6 years ago with Atlanta, time with Oakland, Philadelphia, the Orioles, the Marlins. And a strike is called on Pache. It's 2-1. The 2-2. Over for a called third strike. The curveball got him.
Backdoored him. Ball's outside. He just gave up on it.
Sisk with his second strikeout, Evan Sisk.
Not a lot of strikeouts tonight. Just the 3rd time Mets have gone down on strikes.
Here is Jared Young. He's 1 for 2. Lefty batter. Takes a pitch inside, lifts his hands. He singled off of Majinski in the 3rd. Majinski gave up 4 runs in the 3rd inning. Marcus Semien homered with 2 aboard. Here's the pitch. Strike is called. 5th inning brought to you by the IBEW Local Union number 5. 6 runs, 8 hits for the Mets, no runs, 2 hits for Pittsburgh. Evan Sisk with a 1-1 pitch. Low and away. Mentioned the Red Sox winning 9-1 AHN scoreboard. They have won 26 of their last 29 games. The 2-1 offering. Line drive scooped on one short hop by Lau onto first for the out, 2 down. And Maybe the most thrilling win of the year came last night as they trailed the White Sox in the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th innings. Caleb Durbin had the walk-off hit in the 13th. And now Evan Sisk will be removed in favor of a right-hander as Don Kelly comes out to get the baseball. Marcus Semien will be coming up. This pitching change brought to you by Valve.
I went to college at Northeastern University, and all my friends were Red Sox fans. And while in my 3 years there, I really grew to appreciate Red Sox Nation and everything that they bring to the table. And once I got my head wrapped around the trade, I was really, really excited. I think they have one of the most iconic logos, these two socks right here on the sleeve. I love keeping it simple, really fond of the font, and I think it's a really cool look.
I'm gonna go check out Food Truck Row. So, what did you guys get today?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Both of you got the same thing. Are they that good?
Oh, yeah.
Got a hot dog and some fries. Just kind of basic ballpark.
Chicken bacon sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
And some
Crinkle cut fries. Okay, where are you guys from?
We're from Dallas.
Dallas. That's what's fun about baseball. It brings different regions together, not just the ball and glove and bat, but what we're eating.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
.48 for Ramirez. 61 innings in this year. 70 strikeouts in those 61 innings. We'll see if he can hold the fort. See if we can make a major comeback.
Ramirez pitched Tuesday in Milwaukee, a 1-2-3 7th inning. And he'll face Marcus Semien, who hit the home run. It was his 14th 3-run blast. Came into this game a 197 career hitter against Pirates pitching. This 35-year-old veteran, Marcus Semien. 2 outs, nobody on the pitch from Ramirez. And that starts him off with a sweeper. A strike called. The Nationals and Reds are tied at 3 in the 4th inning. Ellie De La Cruz hit his 20th home run of the year, that game in D.C. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Blue Jays and Phillies scoreless in the first. Guardians lead the White Sox in Chicago 2-1 in the 4th inning. Braden Montgomery hit a home run, his 4th. Angels Marlins tied at 1 in the 5th. Mike Trout homers on his birthday. His 19th home run. Pitches a called ball, but some of the players started to take a step toward their dugout. The Pirates players, they thought that might have been a strike, but it was a little bit low, 1-2. The Cubs lead the Royals 4-1.
We haven't seen a challenge tonight, have we?
No.
By either team. We're in the 5th inning. It's got to be a little rare.
There's a ground ball to third. Up with it, Nick Gonzalez throws across to get the out, and for the second time tonight, the Mets go down in order, but at the halfway mark, they're still leading 6-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and Ice.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Here's Rosario. High fly ball. Deep left center. PCA back. Looking up. See ya. A long home run for Rosario. Yankees first hit, and they lead 1-0.
Oh, it's a nice loud noise. And it gets to those bleachers in a hurry. Any wind is blowing a little bit out to left center.
so it's going to help that ball. So Rosario had been slumping 4 for his last 28 before that home run.
Some overnight oats right before the game. My teammates look at me like, what are you doing, dude? My mom's cooking, probably. She makes some good. She's got a tuna fish casserole. That's pretty good.
I went 5 for 5. I need to eat the same thing. Last time, Saturday, I ate arepa with eggs, and then next day, I got to eat arepa with eggs. So my mom make it for me, and then when my mom is with me, everything's good. I save a lot of money.
Estamos lindos.
Zach Thornton has pitched 2-hit shutout baseball through 4 innings. The lefty rookie making his 7th major league appearance faces Nick Gonzalez. And Gonzalez takes a strike just when it started to rain pretty good in the 2nd inning. And Gonzalez hit a fly ball to left center field, and A.J. Ewing came racing in, made a tough catch under difficult circumstances. There's a ball, 1-1. Went to the 3rd inning, and they continued play at least for 3 pitches before the rains came. Pitch is grounded left side and sneaks through. Just past Bo Bichette's glove, the third baseman. A base hit for Nick Gonzalez. Looking to get something going here against Zach Thornton.
We're going to have a long ball. I guess you don't have to, but in reality, if you're going to make a comeback this size, we've got to get a home run or 2 over the fence, and it needs to happen with somebody on base.
The batter here is Ronnie Simon, and he tries to bunt. He pops it up and foul behind home plate, and out of play. Jake Mangum tried to bunt with 2 outs and a man at first in the 3rd inning and bunted it back to the pitcher. 0-1 on Ronnie Simon.
Well, Simon thinking, with nobody out, if I'm successful at this, now we're setting up for, hopefully somebody can pop one out of here and cut that big lead in half. Got to have base runners.
Fouls this off to the right into the seats.
And when you have nobody out like this, that's how you create a big inning. Start getting the early base runners on, so you got 3 outs to get a couple of them home.
It's 0-2 on Ronnie Simon. The pitch. Pops it up. Second baseman in the shallow right, Semien, makes the catch. Ronnie Simon never did drop the bat. Halfway down the line, takes a U-turn and jogs back to his first third base dugout. Here is Jared Triolo, who singled sharply in the 3rd. 1 of 3 hits. There's the pitch. And a bouncing ball to short. Lindor to Semien on to first, and safe at first base.
Looked like Semien was a little deliberate on making that turn, and it cost him.
They were looking at the dugout to see if they might challenge, but they're out of there. They lost their challenge, didn't they, earlier, the Mets?
Yes.
They challenged the...
he definitely was.
The double play call.
He was out. But they can't challenge it.
So a break for the Pirates. Here's Rafael Flores Jr.
I watched the replay, and if they had a challenge, they'd have won that one.
That was when the Pirates doubled off Ewing on an appeal in the 3rd inning. And now the pitch. That's a hard hit into center field by Flores Jr. That snaps his 0 for 13 hitless drought. Puts runners at first and second for Jake Mangum. Well, Mangum has struck out, and we mentioned the bunt. This is his 3rd time to the plate against Thornton. Catcher Luis Torrens goes out to talk to this rookie. he's joined by the shortstop Lindor. Youth Baseball and Softball Day coming up Sunday, August 16th against those Boston Red Sox at 1:35. Join the Pirates for a Youth Baseball and Softball Day here, presented by Sheets. Come down to the ballpark with your team. Get more information at pirates.com/youthbaseball or pirates.com/youthsoftball.
A big moment right here. Chance to get back in this. There's a couple of outs on the board, so you got to do something in a hurry.
Scoreboard encouraging fans to get loud and make noise with Mangum coming to the plate. Torrens back to his position behind the dish, and now they get Daniel Nunez up in their bullpen, the Mets, a right-hander. The lefty starter, Thornton, with the pitch. Mangum fouls it off at the plate. It's Triolo at second, Flores at first with 2 outs, and the Pirates down 6-0 as they bat in the 5th. Mets scoring 1 in the first, 4 in the third, a 3-run homer by Marcus Semien in that 3rd inning, and another run in the 4th. 0-1 count. The pitch, high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Thornton has 2 walks, both of them against the rookie Esmeralyn Valdez.
Pache is given plenty of room to his right between him and the foul line, probably 90 feet.
1-1, and it's hit that way toward the line, and foul ball by a couple of feet.
I was going to say, if you're looking for an extra base hit, that's the spot. That would have got down in the corner. Maybe scored 2. Wonder if he'll move over a little now. He took his little card out and looked at it again to make sure.
Am I doing this right? Am I where I'm supposed to be?
Yeah, I think he has moved over just a little bit. Not a lot, but probably 10 feet.
Jake Mangum was drafted by the Mets out of Mississippi State.
Wow, they've moved way over in center field. They were playing him in right center. Now they're playing him in left center. That's got to be with 2 strikes.
Yep. 1-2 pitch in the dirt and bounces off the batter, and the throw to third is not in time to get Triolo. It looked like the ball bounced and came up and maybe even hit Mangum to kind of help Torrens.
Yeah, he got lucky with all the bounces, and he had an excellent chance for an out at third, but he almost threw it away down into the corner.
It was scooped by the third baseman, Bichette.
Yeah, it was offline. He went out and got it.
And it did come up and hit on the bounce. It hit not only his chest protector, but then it hit Mangum to keep it right there for him. The runner at first stays, Flores. Triolo at third on the wild pitch, 2-2. And a step off and a step out by Mangum. Looking for a big hit for Mangum, down 6-0. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Right center field, over is Ewing to make the catch. Boy, he has great speed, and he closed that gap in a hurry. Pirates leave 2 through 5, 6-0 Mets. On the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Jumps into the netting, made the catch. Oh, what a grab by Angel Martinez.
Max Clark is feeling good. His 2nd double in a row. That is a 3 for 4 in his major league debut.
Put him in an RBI spot and let him dance. 4 more RBIs for Sal Stewart tonight. The 2-run home run of the 4th and the 2-run single for Stewart here in the 8th.
Gunnar Henderson with his 4th triple of the year, a 2 RBI triple, and the Orioles 4 runs here in the bottom of the 7th, and there's the big knock by the kid, Gunnar Henderson, right there.
It is out of here! Say Doug! Say hello to L.A. 5-4 Red Sox!
Let's open this up. Let's take a look at what we find. Looks like we've got Lauren Shahadi.
Animation is great.
We got Robert Flores, one of the stars of MLB Central with Lauren Shahadi. Then we got Mark DeRosa. Look at that. He looks like Superman, does he not? Right?
He was when he was with the Cubs.
Harold Reynolds looking ripped in a tracksuit in Studio 42. There I am. The hair's all
I know this guy.
Look at that jawline.
From your neighborhood Ford store.
It is now the 6th inning and still 6-0 New York in the first of this 3-game series. 6th inning of tonight's game brought to you by the operating engineers of Local 66. Johan Ramirez got the last out of the 5th, and he'll start the 6th inning facing Brett Beatty, the right fielder who has grounded out and flied to left, and Jorge Polanco and Luis Torrens. Mets trying to win their 4th straight. A different looking team than the one the Pirates saw opening series in New York. The pitch to Beatty, lashed foul off the high netting past third base coach Tim Leeper. The Mets traded 9 players, 8 of them the last few days leading up to Monday's deadline. Earlier, a few weeks ago, they actually traded lefty David Peterson to the Cubs.
Traded a lot of their bullpen away.
Yeah. He's traded first baseman Cole Mathis, and a base hit to left center field for Beatty. Past diving shortstop Jared Triolo. Jake Mangum over to cut it off. Beatty aboard, leading off the 6th inning with his first hit of the night. Now Polanco. They traded Freddie Peralta leading up to the deadline to Tampa Bay for 3 prospects. They traded veteran lefty A.J. Minter to the Twins for a first baseman and an infielder. They traded reliever Huascar Brazoban to the White Sox for a couple of young righty pitchers. Pitch is taken outside to Polanco, who's now batting left-handed. Brooks Raley, the veteran, was dealt to the Phillies for a young right-handed pitcher and an outfield prospect. Clay Holmes, former Pirate, who was on the injured list but expects to be back. Strike is called, 1-1. And Tyrone Taylor, the veteran outfielder, traded to the Cubs for third baseman Jefferson Rojas, who was a top 100 prospect in baseball. And, of course, Luke Weaver to the Pirates for infield prospect Sammy Stafora and veteran Ben Rortvedt. And there's a bouncing ball to second. Lau to Triolo and on to first for a double play. Polanco hits into the 4-6-3 double play.
Yeah, nice quick turn by everybody. Nothing deliberate and slow about that one. Yeah, Lau sure is good at getting the ball to his shortstop, almost no matter where he is at out there. That was a great flip, a bare hand flip, thumb down. But he's also excellent at the glove-to-glove job when he's going up the middle.
Yeah.
It amazes me how much velocity he gets on the flip. Almost like he's just like a regular throw.
That's so true. First pitch strike to Torrens.
In the old days, the Pirates, or at baseball, everybody would play what they called a game of flip. And I'm talking about 30 years ago, 40 years ago. If they still do that, he would dominate the game.
Here's the pitch. Down and away.
Everybody just kind of get around in a circle, maybe 8 guys, 6 guys, whatever, and just glove to glove to glove all around.
Why not play it anymore?
And if you messed up, you're out, and you'd go down to where it's just one-on-one.
Pitch gets away, back to the backstop, 3-1. But why not play that game?
When are you going to do it?
When? Not enough time? Three and one on Luis Torrens. Two outs, nobody on. 6-0 Mets. Pitch is Low, ball 4. 2-out walk. And it brings up A.J. Ewing. He's had a busy night, the rookie. 2 for 2 plus hit by pitch. He has scored a couple runs. He has stolen a base. Here's the pitch. And a strike is called. And let's see, that's 92 double plays now for the Pirates, by the way, this year. Food insecurity, something nobody should experience. That's why Edgar Snyder and Associates donates $50 to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for every DP turned by the Buccos defense this season. So far, Edgar Snyder and Associates has donated $4,600. Pitch is back to the backstop off the mitt of the catcher Flores as Luis Torrens was running on the pitch, so a stolen base. Even the catcher getting into the act. That's 4 steals.
Well, that was kind of like almost expected, I think, that Torrens would take off there. Cheat to get a good jump to where, okay, you're either going to get picked off or you're going to be safe. And if you're safe, now you're in scoring position. If you get picked off, you got one of the fastest guys on the field, Ewing, leading off next inning.
That's 1 ball, 1 strike. On A.J. Ewing, 2nd career stolen base for Luis Torrens. Ball bounced foul.
Now, obviously, he's got to just take off early and hope the throw goes to the plate, and that's what happened. And not only did it go home, it went to the backstop.
They are 4 for 4 in the stolen base department tonight. Are the Mets. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Pitch to Ewing. A little bit off the plate away, maybe. 2-2. A fastball 98 from Johan Ramirez.
Well, they've been really tonight taking a lot of just huge jumps at first base. They've been taking liberties.
Yeah, and it's
quite a bit at first. Nobody's had a chance to throw anybody out, or by nobody, I mean Flores.
The catcher challenging the pitch.
Pitch called a ball, and the challenge from Rafael Flores Jr., the Pirates catcher, and it is a ball.
Pitch is a ball. Pittsburgh has 1 remaining.
Well, it was obviously part of the Mets script. The game plan was to run on the Pirates because they came into this game the 4th fewest stolen bases in the league.
We've done a poor job of making those guys, stand flat-footed over there. They're walking, running leads.
3-2 pitch. Popped up. That's going to go out of play to the left. Let's pause for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. The Dodgers have 44 stolen bases, the Giants 52, the Braves 57, and the Mets 59 coming into this game. But the game plan obvious, to run on the Pirates. 3-2 pitch, called, 3rd strike. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 6-0 Mets on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
They flip with the glove. That was not a good idea.
All he needed to do was try to get the lead guy by giving him a nice, easy feed.
No, stay on your feet. No. I thought he was going to stay on his feet. Uh-oh. The Goose did not know that the game was starting. Maybe the Goose thought it was 6:45 first pitch time.
Oh, man, off the glove and off the dome. He's saying, oh, man, what happened? It's a moment that he'll never forget, and that'll be on the blooper everywhere.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Well, Zach Thornton will qualify for his third Major League win. He goes 5 shutout innings, 6-0 Mets. New pitcher is Daniel Nunez.
Nunez has pitched in just one ball game so far. Gave up a couple of runs in that one outing. They weren't earned, they were all unearned. 3 hits. Struck out a couple guys. Batting average against Greg is .429.
What? Repeat that.
.429.
429?
That's batting average against.
Well, he's pitched in 1 inning this year. You're talking, right? One inning.
Yeah, I said 1 inning.
He pitched in 10 games last year for the Mets. Came to the big leagues in 2024. Faces Brandon Lau, who's flied out and struck out. Grounds this sharply. One hopper. First baseman Young has it and steps on the bag.
Wow, hit it right on the money. Right at Young.
And now Brian Reynolds 1 for 2 against the starter Thornton. Now goes 5 innings, gives up 4 hits. He struck out 3, he walked 2. Reynolds takes up. Ball 1. Reynolds tonight, by the way, playing in his 127th career game. That is 4th longest active streak among all Major League players. Hits this one toward left center field. Ewing on his horse again. Not going to get to this one. It'll bounce onto the track and over the wall for a book rule double for Brian Reynolds.
Hit it well, right into the notch. Ball probably carried about 396.
Here's Esmerlin Valdez. The pitch to him. A pop up to right. Beatty coming in and makes the catch. 2 outs. Brings up Horwitz.
Valdez a little late getting to that slider. And a ball he probably, well, I know when last month he hits that ball hard.
Yeah.
That one he was just a tick behind it.
And now Horwitz, who has lined out to first into a double play and grounded into a double play, takes a pitch high, ball 1. Mets scored on a 1-out base hit in the first inning by Carson Benj, brought in A.J. Ewing. Here's the 1-0 offering, low. Carmen Majinski making his first start since May. A 1-2-3 second inning for Majinski. And when the count was 2-1 on leadoff man in the third inning, A.J. Ewing, tarp was pulled onto the field. There was a 36-minute rain delay. 2-0. High fly ball to right field. Back a few steps, Beatty. Under it. Has it, and the shutout for the Mets continues through 6. They lead the Pirates 6-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
A good batting order.
Oh, baby. Michael Bush lays out of the backhand.
Oh, what a grab by Goldschmidt.
Jumps into the netting. Made the catch. Riley diving stop to his feet. And a scoop on the other end.
He spins, he fires, and he got him.
All in one motion. Spins quickly to his feet.
That's about as good as it gets.
He dives. He makes the catch. He doubles. He hangs on to it.
Gobbled up and short. Oh, it must be the big leagues.
Put a star next to that one.
Oh, what a play at short. Colson Montgomery
Pops to his feet and throws in time. What a play.
falling down, and he gets to first base in time.
Gloves, comes to his feet, throws to first in time. Spectacular defense.
Outstanding play by Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Put another line on his Gold Glove resume. Nice play by Xander Bogaerts, the sliding pick, and a perfect throw.
Hard and short with a leap. Durbin dives, backhanded by Monasterio, leaps and throws to first. That is spectacular.
The beauty of this jersey is the field, the texture, the thin, the stitching is heavy, so you kind of feel that jersey that was very heavy. Check it out, the last name and the number, they have a little glitter on them, so they kind of stack up. It just feels right. I had some really cool cleats to go with it. The way it gets dirty when you slide, it just kind of like rubs off on that glitter. It's really, really cool.
It's still 6-0 Mets, 7th inning now, and Johan Ramirez got the last out of the 5th. It's a scoreless 6th, back out there for the 7th. Pretty good chance we're going to see Luke Weaver make his Major League debut tonight at some point, regardless of the score. I think Don Kelly wants to get him in this game, make his Pirates debut. The pitch is outside to Francisco Lindor, who is 1 for 2, plus a walk. He had an RBI single in the 4th inning off Evan Sisk, who went 1 2/3, gave up a run on a hit. Pitch outside. Six runs, 9 hits for the Mets. No runs, 4 hits for the Pirates. Coming up on Saturday, August 15th, Pirates host the Red Sox at 7:15. There's a swing and a miss. Looked like he swung and missed the sweeper, and the pitch itself came back and hit him on the full swing. The back foot. Or his knee.
It hit him square. That's he doesn't have ball awareness. Didn't know where the ball was.
Mr. Smiles, as they call him, is grinning, even though he was in some pain. One of the trainers coming out to check on him.
The first thing a trainer says is, "Did you actually swing at that?"
Yeah. And whatever Lindor is saying is making the trainer chuckle. And Lindor laughs, points toward his dugout. They're laughing at him. Saturday, August 15th, Pirates, Red Sox, 7:15. First 20,000 fans will get a PNC Park replica statue honoring the 25th anniversary of PNC Park, presented by PNC. Go to Pirates.com. That's Saturday, August 15th. Red Sox here. The 2-1. Check. Takes. Sweeper up 3-1. The 3-1 count on Lindor. Leading off the Mets in the 7th inning. And the pitch. Pops this up out of play. Left side. A full count on Lindor. Bo Bichette on deck. Then Christian Pache. In this 7th inning. Pirates offense has stalled lately. Three-two pitch from Johan Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a sweeper.
Can't hit that sweeper, whether it's a strike or right at him.
Johan Ramirez has been one of the most effective relievers in all of baseball this year. Kind of lost in what has been an inconsistent season for many Pirate relievers. Some are no longer with the team. Some still in the organization, but in the minors. But Ramirez has been pretty good all year long. Pitches taken outside. Ball one.
Because of the inconsistencies, he's had to really shoulder a huge load of innings out there.
He's given up one earned run in his last 20 appearances, going back to first week of June. That's an 0.34 ERA. 1-0 to Bichette. In the air to right center. Over is the center fielder Mangum to glove it for the second out. The ultimate goal of an MLB fan, seeing it all. The MLB Journey to 30 sweepstakes presented by T-Mobile is the ultimate bucket list. Enter now for your chance to win trips to all 30 ballparks. Yes, all 30. MLB.com/Journey to 30 sweeps. 2 outs. Here is Christian Pache, struck out in the 5th. His first at bat. And Pache takes a strike. Pache was traded in spring training of 2022 from the Braves to the A's, part of the big blockbuster deal that sent all-star first baseman Matt Olson to Atlanta. And a strike is called. It's 0-2 on Pache. He was eventually traded from Oakland to Philly. Shea Langoliers was also a big part of that deal. A's got Langoliers from the Braves. 0-2 pitch. Check swing down and away. Red Sox well out in front, 11-1 in the 7th inning at Fenway. Jarren Duran, his 16th of the year. Guardians lead the White Sox in Chicago 8-1 in the 6th inning. Stephen Kwan homered. Swing and a miss. 1-2-3. 7th inning stretch time. Pirates trail by 6. 6-zip. On the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Hernandez throws on the first and just does get Kendall. He doesn't agree with that call. Now comes Lloyd McClendon again. And now Lloyd McClendon has been tossed.
And he just kicked some dirt and he's upset. And he's going to pull first base out and take it with him.
He's walking away with the first base bag. And I guess he's just going to walk off with it, to the delight of this crowd.
Speaking of the AL East, the Rays are back in the driver's seat thanks to a week to remember from Junior Caminero. The Rays' blossoming superstar earned Player of the Week honors last week and has continued to rake.
Oh, yeah, he's still got the power.
What a blistering pace.
Becoming the youngest player since 1900 to homer in 6 straight games and launching 9 homers in his last 8 games. During that torrid stretch, he posted the 8th 3-homer game in Rays history.
What a day to remember at Tropicana Field.
Junior's major output kick-started an 8-game winning streak for the Rays, as the team looks to capitalize on the Yankees' recent struggles.
An incandescent stretch for Junior Caminero.
And after hosting a week-long home run derby of his own, Junior will once again return to the stage for the real thing during All-Star Week in Philly. After finishing as the runner-up to Cal Raleigh last year, he'll have his eyes set on the prize this time around.
Time's a-wasting. 3 at-bats left for the Pirates. Nick Gonzalez leads off against Dednell Nunez, down 6 runs. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. I'm not sure what the Sportsnet Pittsburgh cameras caught. Conversation, Don Kelly and Sidney Bayo, assistant pitching coach, talking to Johan Ramirez. Line drive, left field, base hit. Nick Gonzalez on his horse into second base with a leadoff double. His second hit and his third strong at bat. Dednell Nunez gives up his second double in as many innings. This time a leadoff 2-base hit.
Yeah, batting average just keeps on going up for him. A little secondary kind of thought for the rest of this season is how close can Gonzalez get to maybe winning a batting title.
2 for 3. Came in 4th in the league.
Got to continue to stay hot.
Here's Ronnie Simon, batting left-handed now against Nunez. He takes a strike. Simon 0 for 2.
Challenging the pitch.
Pirates have one challenge left.
Pitch is the ball. Pittsburgh has one remaining.
He was right. And Nick Gonzalez came in fourth in the league and hitting at .309 entering play today. I think Johan Ramirez must have told Bayo and the Pirates that he's fine to go another inning. That had to be it, the conversation. The 1-0 pitch, fouled back, out of play. Johan Ramirez got the last out of the fifth. A scoreless sixth and a 1-2-3 seventh. That's my only guess because nobody loosening the Pirates bullpen.
Yeah, you would think that they would have somebody throwing right now.
Bob's favorite player, Jeffrey Yan, is loosening in the Mets bullpen, the lefty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Down low. 2-1.
Is he related to their third base coach? Leaper.
That's a good one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. And 2-2 on Simon. Runner at second. Nobody out. Down 6. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ronnie Simon. The pitch. Ground ball, base hit into right field. Gonzalez held at third. Ronnie Simon with his first hit since coming back up to the big leagues.
How about the throw in from right field there, Greg? It went to the mound. Like, who was that throw to?
I didn't see. Brett Beatty.
That was pretty unusual. I guess it just must have just slipped out of his hand or something.
So it's now first and third, and here is Jared Triolo, but out comes Andy Green, the interim manager. Is he going to call on the lefty? Jeffrey Yan here?
He, I think, has.
All right. So we will see the leaper. No relation to the third base coach and former Pirate.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
Second home run of the game, 26th of the year for Ohtani. And what do we have here?
Obviously a big, strong guy, long arms. You want to be able to tie up inside, but you can't just pitch him one way.
Noah Cameron, incomplete, command of the Twins. 9 strikeouts, ties a career best. Soda's 8 innings. Spectacular.
Major League Baseball's best 29-5 since June 25th. 7 in a row for the Red Sox.
How about that for a response? First pitch of the ball game from Lauer, PCA. Well, I'm the designated hitter. All hit. 420 feet. Game on. And not a lot of experience as a designated hitter, but he is absolutely locked in.
On Hill hit now. Lines it into left field. The Guardians take the lead. This kid's unbelievable. He's 4 for 4 in his big league debut.
A couple of strikeouts in that one inning. Also gave up a couple of hits. As Greg said, hadn't been here very long. Just been called up from Savannah.
Savannah? No, Syracuse. Recalled from AAA Syracuse.
Oh, I thought it was Savannah. I'm sorry.
35 games between AA Binghamton and AAA Syracuse. A 3.24 ERA. Originally signed by the Angels back in 2013, but a bunch of injuries over the years. Stepped away from baseball in 2017. Re-signed in 2021, 29 years old, and his antics are something to behold. As he jumps up and comes back, does like a split on the mound, a little moon dance. Jared Triolo at the plate. And the ball bounces out in front of the plate, blocked by Torrens.
Not really a block, Greg. That ball hit so far out there. He caught it on one hop right in front of his mask. Kind of like it was a bounce pass.
Well, the bounce pass is ball one on Triolo, who's 1 for 2. Gonzalez at third, Simon at first.
Ball barely made the dirt.
1-0 pitch, line drive, base hit into left center field. Pirates are on the board. Triolo delivers at 6-1. Simon stops at second. Gonzalez scores.
Got 2 guys on base. Keep this line moving a little bit. It's been a theme of mine that since they went up by 6 runs, that we need to get a long ball with at least 1 aboard. Well, there's 2 aboard now.
Batter now, Rafael Flores Jr., who singled in the 5th. Simon at second base, Triolo at first. Left-hander Jan the pitch. Check swing and a strike is called. Kids puzzles given away on Sunday. Final game of this brief series homestand against the Mets, 135. All kids 14 and under. Get a Pirates puzzle, fun for the whole family, presented by Clean Express Auto Wash. Go to Pirates.com for tickets. Here's the stretch, the 0-1. Low to the right-handed batter. Rafael Flores Jr. catching tonight for Pittsburgh. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch takes inside, pops out of Torrens' mitt, but not far enough for the runners to advance. It'll dribble up the third base line, and they'll pick it up and toss it out of play. Flores hit his home run June the 11th against the lefty of the Dodgers, who he started that night, but Justin Robleski. 2 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. In the air, out of play, off to the right. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. First and second for the Pirates, trailing 6-1. No one out. Lefty Jeffrey Yan with a 2-2 pitch to Flores Jr. in the dirt. This was indeed a block.
Yeah, that was a good
3-2.
Ball just bouncing right in front of him. Hard curveball or slider. Breaking pitch. Did a good job keeping it in front of him, keeping everybody where they're at.
Now it's 3-2. Jeffrey Yan, the lefty for the Mets, with a payoff pitch. In the dirt again. And the bases are loaded with Bucks.
Well, that was another one of those very tough blocks. All bouncing way out in front of home plate.
No one out, and they're loaded for Jake Mangum. Simon to third, Triolo to second. Flores Jr. draws the walk.
Take a wild pitch here, just kind of make things interesting. Move everybody up 90 feet. Get another run home. A lot of different roles, I would imagine, in that Met bullpen right now.
Yeah, it's as you said, they made a bunch of changes, and the bullpen's a lot different. Jake Mangum, 0 for 3 against the starter, Zach Thornton. Just looking to keep the line moving any way he can. Here's the pitch from the lefty, and a swing and a miss. He chased upstairs, 97. Mangum, a 3-12 batter versus lefty pitching, as this switch hitter bats from the right side. The 0-1. in the air to right center field. Over is Beatty, and Beatty will make the catch. Runner at third will tag, so too will Triolo, advancing to third on the sac fly by Mangum. It makes it 6-2.
A good job by Mangum, going the other way and staying away from any kind of ground ball. And he got it easily deep enough also to score the run.
Those 2 runs charged to Nunez, who went 1+. And now the lefty batter, Brandon Lau.
The last time up, he hit a bullet to first base. Big hole over there now, of course. Young having to hold the runner on.
Third base catcher Luis Torrens looks around at first his dugout to see what they want to do defensively. The third baseman, Bichette, playing way off the line, deep. With Flores Jr. at first. They're holding him on at first. Here's the stretch by the lefty, and the pitch to Lau. Lefty batter takes low for ball 1. Let's pause for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. Here's the stretch and the 1-0 pitch. A little bit inside with a fastball, but a challenge here.
The catcher's challenging the pitch.
They have both of their challenges left. Luis Torrens challenges.
Pitch is a strike. New York has 2 remaining.
It's the home plate umpire, Todd Tishner. The call overturned. And instead of 2-0, it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Lau. First and third, 2 in for the Pirates. 7th inning. Pitch. And that's a pop-up to shallow left. Third baseman Bichette is out onto the outfield grass, and he'll make the catch. Runners cannot advance on that for the second out. And now Reynolds. Brian Reynolds, 2 for 3 in this ball game. He doubled his last time up in the 6th inning off Dednau Nunez. He was 1 for 2 against the lefty starter Zach Thornton. Bats right-handed once again. The pitch, swing and a miss. The breaking ball.
Big part of this game right here.
Down 4.
Down by 4. A couple of guys on base. One of your best hitters at the plate. Lefty on the hill, making his 2nd major league appearance. So we'll get out of this.
There's the 0-1. In the dirt, gets away. Runner breaks for the plate, and the throw there. Oh, they got him. If he holds on, they did. My goodness. Torrens fired to the pitcher covering at home plate, tagging out Triolo. Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you what, that's a great job by Jan, also getting in there as quickly as he did.
Pirates are going to challenge it. Wow.
Pittsburgh's challenging the out call at home plate as well as the blocking of home plate.
I think that maybe they're...
You got a better shot at the blocking rule than you do.
I don't know why they would... I mean, the out looked pretty cut and dry, but...
The call under review brought to you by Ring Central, voice of your business. I don't know that this rule applies to this.
The blocking rule?
Yeah.
I don't know either.
I don't think so, but...
And I don't think he really blocked the plate either.
No. This is, I think, just desperation.
He definitely was tagged probably 5 feet before he got home. Did the ball maybe roll out of his glove?
Maybe. No?
No,
I don't think so.
No. I'm not sure what they see.
There is no violation, and the runner is out. The call is confirmed. Pittsburgh loses their challenge.
My gosh. That's a heck of a play by, you say, Jan and Torrens to Nail Triolo trying to score. The ball had gotten onto the grass outside the dirt circle toward the third base dugout.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
Do you see yourself maybe one day after baseball, like maybe food critic, food writer?
I would love to do that. That's the plan. I've been doing it ever since I was in the big leagues. It's just fun. It's fun to interact with people, like the fans, because a lot of my followers are baseball fans. So it's nice to interact with them on a topic that's not baseball. A lot of people seem to rally around that. I mean, who doesn't love good food?
Now it's over the river and headed for the Parkway.
Learn more at pnc.com/piratescard. PNC Bank National Association, member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
Well, Johan Ramirez is indeed out there for the 8th inning. Down 6-2. And Jared Young at the plate for New York. Ramirez got the last out of the 5th inning. So this is his, what, 1, 2, 3, is this his 4th up? Strike called. Is that right, Bob?
Yeah.
His 4th up? Am I right on that?
I don't know.
Strike called.
Are you?
I don't know. I'm serious. I'm really asking you.
Okay,
That's the thing. Is this his 4th up? Strike is called.
I got to count the ups here. Hold on.
It's one of the terminologies they use now in baseball. His 4th up.
Okay, now when you come into the game, that doesn't really count, I guess.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought that was his first
Is that
up.
one up?
Here's the 0-2, swing and a foul. Yeah, he came in the 5th inning, so I would think that would be his first up.
1, 2, 3. This would be 4 then.
Okay.
You're right. But I don't know if you count the first one. What about if you start the game? Is that an up?
Oh, I would. Gotta check. I don't know who I talked to about that.
Well, see, that's the same thing.
Yeah. 0-2 count on Young. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball past the pitcher, kind of leaps away from it, and while Ramirez kind of throws his arm at the ball, no chance, but it is the shortstop's baseball. Triolo throws out Jared Young.
Rather odd looking, wasn't it?
Yes. And now Marcus Semien. Simeon's big 3-run homer looming awfully large. That was in the 3rd inning. His 14th, it came off starter Carmen Majinski, who gave up 5 runs in 3 innings. There's a strike called. So Johan Ramirez, now 2 2/3 innings pitched. Here's the 0-1. A little bit low. Ramirez pitched 3 innings this year, back in April the 18th, against the Tampa Bay Rays. The most innings he's pitched to this point. Ball popped up. Shallow right, long run as Merlin Valdez. And, he makes a fine running grab. And he stayed on his feet as he went onto the track in foul ground. That's Merlin Valdez, a heck of a play.
You know, the more I watch him, you know, I don't, maybe the data, the defensive metrics or whatever, I don't know what they say about him, but especially here in our ballpark, he does a pretty good job out there.
Yeah.
It seems to be a smart player. I haven't seen him, like, you know, miss a cutoff man, throw to a wrong base, things like that.
Pitches pop foul out of play by Beatty.
That was a very athletic play he just made.
This will be the 42nd pitch from Johan Ramirez.
I got 41. Oh, yes, 42nd. He's going to make right now.
Oh, one swing and a miss. And I imagine this is going to be one outing that Don Kelly highlights for a long, long time about how meaningful it is to have a guy who's willing to take the baseball in this situation and give one more out away from 3 1/3 innings. Here's the 0-2, and he does it. Man.
With a strikeout.
That is impressive. A strikeout. Johan Ramirez is going to get a lot of handshakes, first and foremost from his skipper, Don Kelly.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on, so I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
With these designs, I wanted to bring out the Old English letter font, but add a twist to it. This is one I've developed over the years and used on a lot of tattoos. You could tell a sign painter or a lettering person by their numbers. That reveals a lot about them. It's an honor to design for the Dodgers. It's almost gone beyond sports, even into fashion. People wear LA caps all over the world.
And it'll be Sweeney backpedaling, and he can't make the play. And there goes the no-hitter. It's rolling. Does it go fair? Yes, it does. That's a fair ball.
Oh, she's giving it to him. They're up 6-1 in the 8th. She's giving it to him and making him like it.
Doing the pop-up dance, and he dropped it.
You don't see that very often.
Abrams is going to think about going to third. The throw too high there. Abrams dives back in. Tag applied this time by Riley. What just happened?
Reliability, connection, speed. We're your ultimate utility player.
Coppers, you're up.
Protecting what matters. Preserving the future. Coppers.
The bottom half of the 8th inning, the Pirates trail it 6-2. Brian Reynolds was at the plate when Jared Triolo was thrown out trying to advance on that ball in the dirt. And now Daniel Duarte pitching, the right-hander for the Mets. Pitch taken for ball 1. Doran, could you open up the color mic, please?
Oh, very funny, Pete.
1 ball, no strikes on Reynolds, 2 for 3.
What are you eating over there?
Strike called 1-1. Oh. And a text from an old buddy who knows us too well. Mixed nuts. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a check swing. No, they appealed. Third base umpire said he went.
Well, they get Brian on that a lot, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They really do.
He must think, boy, I'm a bad check swinger.
Yeah.
They always call him. Not always, but
a lot. It seems like more than any player.
It's a lot of them.
1-2 the count on him, batting from the left side. And did he hold there? Nope.
Wow.
Got him again. strikeout for Duarte, one away in the bottom of the 8th. Esmeralda Valdez, a strike called.
You know, on nights when they were in the City Connect unis.
Yep.
I think he needs to order some all black bats.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So they can't see it.
Yeah, camouflage them.
Yeah.
That's a real good idea. 0-1. Check swing, strike called. Sweeper, 0-2.
Hey, you're check swinging against that black uni there. I'm going to see the bat. You got to get every little edge you can.
Sure. Pitch in the dirt. And one away now in the 8th inning here. Pirates down to their final 4 outs. One-two pitch. Up and away. Luke Weaver loosening in the Pirates bullpen. He's going to make his Pirates debut in the 9th. Former Met. The 2-2 pitch in the air, going to head toward the seats and be out of play. Long run for Beatty, the right fielder. Jared Young, Marcus Semien also went over. 33,497 here tonight. So the Mets take a 1-0 lead off of Carmen Majinski. A base hit by Carson Benj. Benj also delivered an RBI single in the 3rd. Marcus Semien homered in that inning with 2 aboard. 2-2 pitch. Up. Goes to 3-2 on Esmeralda Valdez. The story again tonight, though, not only Majinski scuffle a bit in this start, but the offense. Ball fouled out of play off to the right.
Well, I guess you could say the continued struggles against left-handed.
Yeah.
Starters is a story.
Yeah.
He only went 5 innings, but he still had 5 shutout innings.
3-2 pitch. Little dribbler off the end of the bat. A lot of English on it, but it's handled by the pitcher. And Duarte turns and throws to first. 2 away.
Still just 4-run game. But they've made it a 4-run game. A couple of runs last inning. Still got the opportunity, especially if they can get somebody to hit one out of here.
Spencer Horwitz 0 for 3. Strike called. Horwitz flied to right against the right-handed reliever, Daniel Nunez, in the 6th. 0 for 2 against the lefty starter, Zach Thornton. The 0-1. He takes a strike, a sweeper. Friday, August 14th, Pirates host the Red Sox at 6:40 here at PNC Park. First 20,000 fans get a Josh Gibson t-shirt in honor of Negro League Legacy Night, presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Go to Pirates.com for tickets. Oh, and 2 the pitch. And a sharply hit ground ball through the right side. Horwitz aboard for Nick Gonzalez, who is 2 for 3.
Good to have Horwitz back in that lineup.
Yeah.
We missed his bat. There's been a lot of injuries. Pirates have been able to do the next man up thing pretty well, but eventually that wears out. It's good to get Horwitz back in there.
Now Gonzalez takes a ball.
I guess Cruz will be hopefully coming back sooner than later.
Had the rehab start tonight. First time he's actually played in a game. This ball's fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Figure play some game. Well, Pirates and other teams like to do the game and then a day off and then try to go back to back, although minor leagues have Mondays off, so likely not going to see him on the upcoming road trip, maybe next homestand. There's a ball bounced toward third. Backhand play made. Off-balance throw, and a nice, pretty play by Bo Bichette to get the out at first base, retiring Gonzalez in the final out of the inning. Go to the ninth. 6-2 Mets on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Irons.
Oh, I got Soto. All right. Who? Austin Barnes. How do you like rings? Okay. All right. Young Jackson Holiday, just wait.
Jackson Holiday's good.
Rick Cerrone, great hitting coach now.
Tony Gwynn. Also, that's good. That's
Spring
a good
break.
card.
Oh, these are like real ones.
There's gum in here.
87, baby. These are.
This gum's from
This is actually
1987.
from 87. Not gum.
Go ahead, take a piece of that's 1987.
Oh my God, that is gum.
It's gum.
I'm not taking a bite of it.
I'm not taking a bite of it either.
Oh, baby. Michael Bush lays out of the backhand.
Oh, what a grab by Goldschmidt.
Jumps into the netting. Made the catch. Riley diving stop to his feet. And a scoop on the other end.
He spins, he fires, and he got him.
All in one motion. Spins quickly to his feet.
That's about as good as it gets.
He dives. He makes the catch. He doubles. He hangs on to it.
Gobbled up and short. Oh, it must be the big leagues.
Put a star next to that one. Oh, what a play at short. Colson Montgomery pops to his feet and throws in time. What a play.
Falling down, and he gets to first base in time.
Gloves comes to his feet, throws to first in time. Spectacular defense.
Outstanding play by Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Put another line on his Gold Glove resume. Nice play by Xander Bogaerts, the sliding pick, and a perfect throw. Hard and short with a leap. Durbin dives, backhanded by Monasteri, leaps and throws to first. That is spectacular.
Luke Weaver makes his Pirates debut here. Jorge Polanco will lead up the ninth inning for New York, his former team. His Pirates debut with the Buccos trailing 6-2 here in the ninth.
And Weaver put together some great numbers. I think the one I like the best is that whip number. The walks and hits per innings pitched is 0.82. That's pretty tough to do.
I asked him if he was going to stick with his walk-in song that he had been using in New York for the last couple of years, Dream Weaver, the old Gary Wright song back in the mid-'70s. He said, we might have to change it up. And he didn't use it there, though his team is trailing 6-2. So, we'll see if that continues. Jorge Polanco, 0 for 3. Luke Weaver, at batting average of .099, 7 for 71 versus righties, second lowest mark in all of Major League Baseball among relievers. And this pitch is popped up 96 from the new Bucco, and to left field, Reynolds, catch made, one out in the top of the ninth inning. And Weaver traded over from the Mets, Sammy Stafor. The Mets going to provide a big chunk of the money still owed to Weaver on his contract, which goes through next year. Not just a 2-month rental. Here is the catcher, Luis Torrens. Ball one high and away. For every strikeout by Pirates pitchers during this month of August, Coppers donates $25 to Visibility Pittsburgh. Weaver in his Bucco debut here with one out and his team trailing 6-2. Ball in the air to center field. Mangum back a couple steps, and Mangum has it. 2 down. Top of the order, A.J. Ewing, the rookie.
Torrens ran all the way through the first base bag, carrying his bat. All the way. He ran all the way around through the bag. He didn't peel off or anything like that. But
with the bat in his hand.
I didn't want to put that bat down.
No. 2 outs, nobody on, ninth inning. Mets batting here against Luke Weaver, making his Pirates debut after Yohan Ramirez, longest outing of his career, 3 1/3. The pitch. fouled off to the right, bounced behind the first base coach, Gilbert Gomez. A.J. Ewing, 2 for 2 against starter Carmen Majinski, who's on the hook, hit by a pitch, facing Evan Sisk in the fourth and scored. Sisk went 1 2/3, gave up a run. Johan Ramirez, 1 1/3, no runs. The 0-1, strike called, and it's 0-2. 4 strikeouts for Johan Ramirez. 1 walk, 1 hit. Devin Williams, veteran closer, is loosening for the Mets, even though it's not a save situation. 0-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit on an 0-2 pitch from Luke Weaver, and A.J. Ewing has his 3rd hit of the night and on base for a 4th time.
With 2 outs, you would think he would take a shot at second base. They have been running wild tonight. They would love to have an insurance run going in the bottom of the 9th.
Now they are 4 for 4 in stolen bases this evening. Francisco Lindor, who is 1 for 3 plus a walk and a stolen base. His RBI single in the 4th made it 6-0. He takes high from his former teammate. Ball 1. And Bucs fans, when the Pirates steal a base this season, you steal a deal at Valvoline Instant Oil Change for $25 off your next premium oil change. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change's way of reminding you it's good to steal if you're a Pirate. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch. And missed a little bit off the plate, 2-0.
Ewing is taking almost no lead these first 2 pitches. It's like, unless he changes his mind or they give him the green light, he's going nowhere.
Luke Weaver, his Pirates debut, right-hander, with a 2-0 pitch to Lindor. And that didn't miss by much, called a ball, and it's 3-0. Lefties hit .217 off Luke Weaver. .30 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses ball 4. 4-pitch walk. 1st and 2nd. Brings up Bo Bichette. Right-handed batters again, 0-99 coming into this game. Luke Weaver, the veteran who was a starter, began his career with the St. Louis Cardinals 10 years ago. In fact, he'd started transitioning to the bullpen just a couple of years ago with the Yankees. Bichette, 1 for 4, infield single in the 1st. The pitch to him. In the air to right. Esmerlin Valdez back and approaching the wall, will make the catch in the right field corner. So scoreless inning of relief for Luke Weaver in his Pirates debut, with the Bucs down 4 going to the bottom of the 9th inning on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City. And
some overnight oats right before the game. My teammates look at me like, what are you doing, dude? My mom's cooking, probably. She makes some good. She's got a tuna fish casserole. That's pretty good.
Okay, I went 5 for 5. I need to eat the same thing. Last time, Saturday, I ate arepa with eggs, and then next day, I got to eat arepa with eggs. So my mom make it for me, and then when my mom is with me, everything's good. I save a lot of money.
Estamos lindo.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Now Chico to the belt. Checks the runners. Belliard trying to hold Ramirez close. And what happened?
A wild pitch. That one goes into the seats. All right, in unison, just a little outside.
Sometimes you come to a baseball game and you see something you've never seen before.
I guarantee you will see that again. and again.
And again.
Games for Williams. ERA's at 4.30. His whip is up there a ways. 1.59. He's walking almost 5 guys per 9 innings.
He gave up a run 5 days ago against the Marlins. 16 out of 19 in save opportunities this season. And once again, the Pirates looking for base runners here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Trailing 6-2. Ronnie Simon singled his last time up. He is 1 for 3 batting left-handed against the righty who's had that change up his signature pitch, but he starts Simon off with that fastball upstairs. Swing and a miss. A 142 career ERA against Pittsburgh in his 33 lifetime games against the Bucks.
Yeah,
Devin Williams.
It was with the Brewers. He used to give us fits.
Fouled away out of play left side.
Who was the left-hander they had threw real hard in Milwaukee? I think before Williams. I think Williams used to set up for him. You know who I'm talking
Josh
about.
Hader.
Yeah.
0-2 count now on Simon.
I can remember that. That was quite a 1-2 punch they had with Williams and Hader.
0-2, here's the pitch. Line drive left field, base hit. Let's step aside for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. Andy Rodriguez is going to pinch hit now for Jared Triolo.
That's a nice piece of hitting by Simon, Greggy. Realizing, okay, this guy's got a great changeup, so I can't be out there trying to pull anything. Got the elevated fastball and just slapped it the other direction. Knowing we need base runners, singles right now.
Pitch to Andy Rodriguez. Swung on and missed. Comes up empty on the fastball. Switch hitter, Andy Rodriguez. Lefties bat .256 versus Devin Williams. Righties actually better, .278. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and Simon goes, and a swing and a miss. A stolen base, no throw. Are they going to call it a steal or defensive indifference? Jared Young was playing a couple steps behind him. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit low to Andy Rodriguez. Andy Rodriguez was...
The key for me on those plays, if I was a scorer, would be did anybody cover the bag?
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Here's the pitch. Taken down. DH yesterday, Rodriguez was 1 for 4.
If somebody breaks to cover the bag, well, then that's not indifference. They're covering the bag. If nobody moves and everybody stays back, well, then they didn't care. They didn't make an attempt to stop you.
The 2-2 pitch in the air to left. And this will be easy for Pache. Makes the catch. 1 away in the bottom of the 9th. Jacob Gonzalez now pinch hitting, a lefty batter. He'll bat for Rafael Flores Jr., the catcher.
A lot of fastball from Williams at this point, high fastballs. Trying to take advantage of everybody with their concerns about the changeup.
Williams the pitch. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
There it is. Yep. Williams not only throwing a really good changeup, he put it just an inch or two off the outside corner. Good spot with that pitch.
By the way, it was defensive indifference, so no steal for Simon. He's at second, down 4. And a drive toward right field near the wall, and Jacob Gonzalez hits it off the top of the wall, headed to second base. He is going to be out. Oh, my goodness. What a disastrous base running play. If he indeed is out now, the Pirates can ask for a crew chief review here, but that throw was right on the money. The Pirates have had runners thrown out of the bases, and he is going to be out. The second out. Run scores 6-3.
That was a great throw. I mean, right on the money. The rebound off the wall hit one of those steel pipes, and it just came right back to Beatty.
Well, you just can't be thrown out like this. This Pirates team on the bases. It's amazing. Like 3 guys yesterday thrown out on the bases. Triolo thrown out trying to score in a ball in the dirt earlier. And now Jacob Gonzalez, after the RBI, single off the wall in right, makes it 6-3. Here's Mangum, takes ball 1. Wow. 6-3. Pitch taken inside.
The catcher is John Griffith.
They're going to challenge it. But I want to talk about that. That was kind of a 1 in a million play right there. And I know what you're saying, that you can't get thrown out on that. Well, then why did we try and steal the base down by 4 runs? If it's okay to try and steal that base, then it must be okay to run to second on a ball off the top of the fence down the corner, right by the foul pole.
2-0, swing and a foul, 2-1.
I think you're taking a bigger chance trying to steal second than you are trying to go to second base on that ball. I don't know how anybody in the dugout could have a problem with that, as long as he was running, and I thought he was running out of the box. He wasn't watching it.
Oh, I'm sure he was. That ball was hit. I mean, I don't know that, but I'm sure he was running.
Well, I watched it. Yeah, they had him on the replay. He was running right out of the box.
Yeah. No, that's not a question about that. 2-1 pitch to Mangum. 3-1. Don Kelly talked about it after the game last night, and he has been positive, as anybody could imagine, to try and keep everybody's head up. But he said, we got to be smarter, got to play better baseball. 3-1 pitch is up and in.
Well, I just don't see how you can give somebody a green light to steal a base down 4 runs, with nobody out. Now, there's not like there was 2 outs and they were just going to concede it. Now, they did concede it, but how do you know that before you let them run? So, if you're going to do that, well, then I got no problem with him trying to get a double on a ball that's going to be a double 99 out of 100 times.
Now, Brandon Lau is at the plate, and he takes a ball. Instead of runners at first and second, and Lau representing the tying run, and 1 out, there are 2 outs. Mangum at first. Lau is 0 for 4. 6-3 Mets. And now Mangum will take off for second. And again, defensive indifference. 2-0 count.
Yeah, with 2 outs, there's no reason to stop him. And with nobody out or 1 out, they want to keep the double play in order.
2-0 pitch. Fouled back.
So, I mean, Mangum is just free to do whatever he wants. He could run to third. They wouldn't stop him.
Lau is 1 for 4 off Devin Williams. In past matchups, Brian Reynolds on deck. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, you want to get Reynolds to the plate. He's a .308 career hitter versus Devin Williams. 4 for 13 with a home run and 3 walks. But it's 2-2 on Lau. 6-3 Mets. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th inning. Devin Williams looks to second. The 2-2 pitch. It'll pop up shallow center field, and it will drop in for a base hit. Runner wave, throw to the plate, cut off. It's 6-4. Mangum scores. Reynolds will come to the plate.
One big swing away. Yeah, I think it's what that changeup? I think changeup's hurt him.
Dustin Willard, the pitching coach, is out to talk to him.
Does it look like Williams is throwing as hard as say he was, when we saw him with the Brewers? Which, that's got to affect the changeup a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why, he hasn't had the success that he's had in the past. And that might be one of the reasons.
Well, they get Xavier Curry loosening in their bullpen now, and Mason Montgomery up in the Pirates pen just in case the Pirates tie it up.
Yeah, we got to be ready for the 10th.
One big swing will at least get you to the 10th. Ryan Reynolds steps to the plate, 2 for 4. We gave you the numbers in his career, very good numbers against Devin Williams. Here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball right side, and a sliding stop made, and on to first as Simeon throws to Young for the final out. And the Mets hold on to win it. 6-4 the final score on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.